welcome to another episode of your favourite career mode on on the website, I suppose. I mean, it might not be your favourite, but it's my favourite because I'm the one making it. But welcome to another episode of the Cullingworth FC Create a Club Career Mode. Now, I know I said I was going to leave it for a few days because I didn't like what happened in the last episode, but it wasn't meant to be as many days as it has been because by the time this is uploaded, it'll be 5 days since I've uploaded, and obviously being recorded Wednesday night, it'll be uploaded Thursday night. But I was gonna do it yesterday, only there was a storm, which was fun. Thunder and lightning, wind, flooding, great day. And most of the town's Wi-Fi got knocked off. So my Wi-Fi wasn't working last night. So that's why it's not recorded last night and uploaded today because of that. So we're here with it. And just for the record as well, I will be keeping an eye on the Manchester United score because I was going to watch the game tonight. The plan was to record this last night and upload it tonight so I could watch the game tonight. But, of course, plans have gone awry. And I was just going to say sod it and watch the game tonight anyway, but I feel like I need to get one of these out because it's been a little while. And I want to try and get to Season 3 before Christmas, which luckily I think we're going to do without much of an issue now because of what happened last episode. As you can see here, there's a lot of red marks. So we kicked off last episode with a 2-1 win, a hard-fought win over Crawley. I believe we got last-minute winner, did we not? From memory. Or we were 2-0 up and they got a last-minute consolation. One of those, I think. I can't remember, to be honest. Then we lost 4-3 to Sutton in the Papa John's Trophy. I didn't care about that too much, but that's not too bad because I didn't like I said, I didn't really care about it. I wasn't really trying too hard. But the problem is that I was 3-1 up and ended up conceding 3 in like the space of 18 minutes. And I don't understand how the game could suddenly go from their AI being absolutely awful to just fucking prime Barcelona. Then we had Accrington in the league, where if we beat them, we could have gone 5 points clear. I think it was 5 points clear. We went 1-0 up, and then we got humbled. So fair play to Accrington for beating us. They did deserve it in that one. And then the Forest Green match. Oh, this is what sent me over the edge, man. This is what sent me over the edge. We fought so hard to stay in it, and then Scripting did its little thing of, let's just fuck you over, and I couldn't get a goal back, and we ended up losing, and we're at the FA Cup as well now. I don't know where my mic thing is. Here, let me just drag it down a second. It might sound like a bit loud. I'm just moving it close to my mouth. But anyway, so not a great run of results in last episode. So today we've got Cambridge away from home. We've got Lincoln away from home. Stevenage at home. And then we'll finish off in January in 2023 against Newport. So it's going to be a bit of a redemption episode here because realistically, we could have gone through to the next round of 2 cup competitions. We could have gone up I think it was the quarterfinals of the Papa John's Trophy or the round of 16 of the Papa John's Trophy. And then the round of 32, I believe it was, of the FA Cup was up next. So those have obviously come to ends. So realistically, I just want to check. There's the table. We'll take a look at that actually first. But I just want to see who I would have been drawn against had I gone through in both competitions. We are a point behind because that lost to Accrington. If we'd won that, we would have been... Yeah, it would have been 5 points clear because they were 2 points behind us to begin with. And if we won that, yeah, 5 points clear. Swindon seem to be dropping off a bit, so there's not too much worry there. But hopefully we can get good run results to try and catapult ourselves to the top. Every time we get to the top, we just seem to slip up. Or have a chance, I should say, to get ourselves to the top. We slip up. In the relegation zone, if there was one, our Forest Green, the team that dumped us out of the FA Cup, and Carlisle, who I think are lost goals at this point. So, realistically, if I'd stayed in the Papa John's Trophy, I would have gone up against Luton Town, which is a difficult draw, so I'm not really too fussed about that. We probably would have lost to them anyway. And for the FA Cup, would we have got a Premier League side? Forest Green are against Millwall, so we wouldn't have even got a Premier League side. So it's a little bit less of a problem. But I still wish I hadn't got knocked out, although it does mean that we can just concentrate solely on the league. And since we've got 24 games left and it's 4 games an episode, we'll round it off in 6 nice little episodes, which will be very good. As you can see, we're just going to the end of the calendar here to see what we've got. This will be the halfway point of the season after this game against Cambridge United, and then we'll officially know, like, if can we repeat what we've done so far again. There are some news stories as well. No, I'm doing a bit of a big intro here, but it's been a while. Albert Gomez had a sprained ankle injury and will be out for up to 4 weeks, so he won't be available till towards the end of January, which is not great. That's the injury thing I've kind of ramped up a little bit. Maybe I've done it a little bit too much, but we wanted more injuries, wanted to be more realistic, more of a challenge. So Gomez will not be in the defence, which is calamitous if I'm being honest. But also, I did a little thing off screen, which I probably should have done a long time ago. I've gone through the youth academy and I've given them each plans and position changes if need be. So for Isaac Brown, we've got box to box. He's already been moved to a centre mid and he will stay there. We've got Bogdanov moving to a centre attacking mid. I'll probably send him out on loan though once his development plan is done. For Lance Welsh, I looked at his stats. He seems more like a striker than a wide midfielder, and honestly, we don't use wide midfielders, so I wanted to keep him around. Borisakov I've left as he is because realistically, I'll probably just sell him on just for a bit of cash. He doesn't really work well anywhere else, and I don't think he's going to be good enough for this team. Although he does have a 5-star route front, 3-star skill moves, I just don't think he's going to be good enough. Borisakov here will be transitioning to a cam as well. Gerbisic will be going from a left back to a right back. Now, it won't be a permanent change. It's just he suits full back in really well. I just want to have him available for both full back positions. Galukin will become a striker. He already is a striker, sorry. He's on a poacher game plan to get his attacking work rate up and his pace and shooting a bit higher. It won't really fit anywhere else except for the wide midfield, and I kind of want to keep him around for now. For Yexov, we've put him to a centre forward because I think he would work better there than the striker. He'd just drop back a little bit. But honestly, he's probably the one that's going to go out alone or will just be gone, pretty much. We'll have Boris Smirnov, who will be transitioned to a right mid. He's going to be one to sell once he reaches 16. If they're right mid or wingers or left mid or left wing, if they're like on the wide positions, they're probably going to be sold. It's just they're better there and I'll probably get more price for them. Alex Haynes will drop back to centre-back. I feel like he's a bit more of a centre-back than a centre-defensive mid. His passing doesn't really constitute centre-defensive mid, and we can work on his defending, his defensive work rate, as well as his actual defending stats as well. I don't know if he'll be great, but he'll be good. Jack Morley, a goalkeeper. He's got really good potential, but at the moment, he's not really progressing. We're going to give him the sweeper keeper, and hopefully we'll get something out of him. Yeah, I'm wondering maybe we go for a January loan deal for him. Was just thinking on this. For Michael Greaves, he'll become a right midfielder. That's right, he's on his way out. I don't think he'll be good enough. Arkady Markov, sorry, reason name, left winger, he'll be on his way out as well. And then Roman Solovyov, I'm genuinely considering selling him as well. But for the moment, we've put him as a centre defensive mid. His defending isn't great, but his shooting isn't great either. He's probably better as he's probably better as a centre mid, but we can work on those defensive abilities. I just don't think he's good enough realistically, but I didn't want to get rid of him straight away. We can maybe send him on a loan deal or just sell him, to be honest. But he's not great. So what we're going to do is we'll leave him for now and we'll get into the first game because it's been a lot of talking. I haven't played this since the last stream. I played a bit of FIFA 18 World Cup mode because I kind of want to play that. It's a bit of a disaster in the defensive areas because we can't play De Angelis or Gomez. De Angelis because he is tired and Gomez because he is injured. In fact, actually, we'll do it from the lobby menu because it won't work otherwise. So let's sort that one out. We're playing on Christmas Day as well. I don't know if anyone noticed that. Christmas Day game where we're probably going to get battered because we don't have a centre-back partnership that's that good. We've got Vuksic, and I believe we're going to have to use Chedomir Susak. Or do I start with De Angelis and maybe bring on Susak? I think I'm going to do that actually instead. We'll start with De Angelis and then bring on Susak. Did they say Vuksic was the captain there? No. We're not going to have him as a captain. We'll sort that out in the menu over here, this menu. We are against Cambridge in the first episode of the game. I wanted that to be the other way around, but my brain is tired. I meant first game of the episode. what we're going to do is... Oh, Callum Lees is injured. I was wanting to use him. Hope it's not long-term, and I can't remember his injury. Yeah, we'll give Marion a rest for Lucas. And I don't really want to change too much about, but we'll put Volchenkov up front with Laura Latanzio for now. And that's how we'll line up for Cambridge. Very shaky defence, but hopefully it will work out. Wilkins is injured. DeAngelis was injured. Gomez is now injured. They're going for our defence, going for the jugular in the defensive areas, which is fun. Let's take a look then. We've got Lishka in goal. Hopefully he will improve, because if he doesn't, we're getting close to the January window. Every window, I feel like I'm threatening to sell him, and in every window, or just before every window, he plays well. So... maybe we just need to pretend there's a transfer window all the time and he'll actually do well. But this is his proving ground this episode as well. So Rumlishka in goal, Bourne and Allo as the full-backs, DeAngelis and Vucic as the centre-backs. I forgot to change the captaincy after all that. Alexandre centre defensive mid, Caballero and Lucas the centre mids, Jay Mason the centre attacking mid, and then Volchenkov and Laura Latanzio up front. I'm trying to remember who the captain's going to be. It's going to be Lucas, isn't it? Because he's on the pitch. So yeah, I haven't played this in a little while. They're going to 4-2-3-1 wide. I'm going to be honest with you. I'll be realistic with you. I'm not expecting a lot out of this episode. I feel like we might fall down the table a bit. I think we might have reached our peak in terms of league position. I don't think we're going to win the league, looking on it. But I suppose you never know. Why is it, like, when you're not doing anything, nobody messages you? And as soon as you're doing something like streaming or just doing something in general, you get all the messages at once. Tanzio, top scorer. He started to pop off a little bit. Last episode, he wasn't great, of course, because nobody was. But he started to pop off a little bit the episode before that. I'm just going to open my Iron Brew Extra, the unofficial sponsor of today's episode.
I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And
of course, this season will have fewer episodes than last season did. Because some of the episodes last season only had 3 games, some only had 1 because of issues beyond my control, and just as a warning, those issues may occur again. Lag, headset audio issues. I apologise in advance if they do occur. But yeah, just problems with the series, teething problems, which still are about, but that's why there's 18 episodes in Season 1. This season, I'm doing the maths, this is episode 9. I think there'll be 14 episodes of Season 2 if everything goes to plan. So we should get wrapped up this episode and then 5 more episodes. And probably... it probably would have been more, obviously, if we'd stayed in the cup competitions, but obviously we got knocked out, so a little less this season.
Well, the wide midfield players and the fullbacks need to have a good understanding here.
So the weather still isn't brilliant. It's not thunder, lightning, or anything like that. It is still raining. It's still a bit windy. I doubt the Wi-Fi will go off, but I'm not 100%. And of course, all the usual shite you know and love in this career mode. So let's get it going for episode 9, season 2. Let's have a little bit of a turnaround from last episode. I mean, the defending is going to be an issue because DeAngelis is already about a quarter of his stamina drained, maybe a third. Allo's still a bit lagging. Maybe I should have brought a replacement right back in for this one. Arlo Bourne is going to be out of stamina all the time. Currently, he's our only left-back choice due to the fact that we've got an injury to Wilkins and we just don't have a backup one. He was the backup one.
The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. There it is! A delightful start to this match.
Already 4 minutes in and I don't want to play this game anymore. I feel like I'm comfortable there with Vucic. I think, oh, under control, we've got this. the game just decides, no, he's going to get bodied off the ball,
Well, just
ball
look at
taken
how
away
poor
from
the
him,
defending is here,
and I can't do anything
but I have
about
to
it.
say,
Like, what the
it's
f...
secured there.
From Vucic, he just keeps walking backwards. It's a great finish, don't get me wrong. I'm not mad about the finish. There's nothing Roman Lishka can really do about that, except maybe stick his arms out. I know that's a bit too much for him. But, keepers are awful in general in this game now. They've gone from being overpowered to completely underpowered like last year and the year before. But, my problem there is Vucic is getting tackled too easily. And he does an animation where I can't physically win the ball back. So we had all the possession there. We lost it once and they've gone and scored. It's going to be a long career mode. I don't think we're going to win the title. Truth be
Showing good defensive judgment.
I'm actually I'm going to strangle this game. So how do I get it 3 times? Okay, Alexandra just won it there. Bright light, a ray of darkness, and I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, a ray of light in the darkness, or whatever. I don't know what phrases. I'm just talking about Alexandria. Volchenkov, inside to Caballero. Offside. I didn't realise he was offside, to be honest. I thought he'd managed to dart back on in time. Nah, trailing leg. Really tired as well, so this isn't helping proceedings. But I do need to get an episode out, so, or at least recorded. So it's going to be ready, hopefully for tomorrow. If I remember.
Oh, he's given us away.
Alo's come across. I didn't even notice he'd come across, to be honest. Do some monster energy, but I drank it all. Mason, just push forward, mate. Honestly. Oh, so, right. I think this is the equation. I think we've gathered this. I tackle them, they get the ball. They tackle me, they get the ball. So either way, they get the ball. Alright, I'm understanding now. It's a bit more ingrained in my head. I might actually cut this to 3 games if I can't be bothered.
Caballero.
No point playing a game if I'm not enjoying it. Mason. Volchenkov. I'll try to get the ball through to Caballero. Okay, we get a free kick. Fair enough. But I just wanted the ball to go through, to be honest. Caballero. Not just strike it, mate. You never know.
Well, the free kick.
It wasn't awful. Just off target. Not anywhere near enough power from 31 yards. So I'm always guilty of. I just don't want to overpower it, if that makes sense. Born. Well, I suppose overpowered at this point would be better, because I just underpower it too much. Loyal Tanzio. James Mason on his left, perhaps. Oh, it's straight up Mannion. It's gonna be one of these. It's gonna be one of these episodes where I'm not gonna be able to do anything. Like last episode, pretty much. No matter how hard I try, it's just gonna not be it, Chief. Then again, I thought Latanzio had won it. It expects me to mark 3 people with 1 player, but when it's the other way around, when it's my throw-in, they got all the players ready to go for the marking. Try to push forward a little bit, try and win the ball back. Late there, I believe it was Volchenkov who was a little late on that one. That's my own fault for dragging the... Okay, no, it's my own fault until it wasn't. Now, I will take fault for dragging Vucic, or I think it was Vucic, it might have been De Angelis. Whoever's that right centre-back, I dragged him up position. That's on me. What happened with Alo here, that's not on me. Because I've run away. I've run away from that challenge from O'Neill. I've gone the opposite direction. I've moved my stick the opposite direction. Oh, Lishka. Okay. I think I might have to find a whole new case of blame here. What is that? It's more or less right at him. And he's kind of just hit it into his own net. Are we already 1-0 up? Yeah, Greenwood scored.
Well, a second goal.
Man United game, 1-0 up. I don't know if I can be bothered. Defensive errors, 2 of them already inside 23 minutes. Are we even on defensive? We're not, of course we're not. I don't think it'll make a difference, but... Comeback of epic proportions is going to be needed.
Caballero.
It was the Caballero anyway, it doesn't have enough power on it to get there quicker.
Top class defending.
Oh, just fuck off. It's aimed through the gap in it though, like realistically. On my screen, I've aimed it through the gap. Arlo Bourne, good cover. It's Alexandre. If I do sound tired, it's because I am. If I do sound annoyed, it's because I am.
He's clear as lines.
Just clear up any moods. that people have questions about. Already 2-0 down on my first game of the stream. It's not going to be a league title. I'm going to be straight up with you. I think if I'm being honest, getting the league title would have been overachieving. Automatic promotion would be nice. Playoffs has got to be the least, realistically. We have to be in that top 7. Beyond that, we'll see. But Lishka actually pulls out a save, so be shocked, because I am. Why is it giving me notifications about games I don't care about? I only care about the United one.
So the corner played into the box.
Honestly, I wish I'd played that, or I watched that instead of playing this. Caballero's a perfect one to counter with, though.
Can they hit on the
There's absolutely no shot O'Neill catches up unless this game's a fucking hacking piece of shit.
Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack.
Oh my god. Caballero's done so well, and then the pass. Who, I mean, was for Volchenkov, but it just doesn't go to him, because of course it doesn't. I've got to set back up position again. Why is Vukic so far up anyway? We are struggling. I don't think it's going to get any easier anytime soon. De Angelis, I've put a foot in, but we will refuse to acknowledge that, I guess. That was for Caballero. Good to see that in the few days I haven't played this, it's still absolutely dog shit and there's not a patch for it. This career mode is going to be long if I don't get promoted soon. Caballero. Spots Latanzio. It's for fucking, like, it's for Mason. The ball there is just for Mason though, isn't it? So let's aim it for Caballero, who's marked. Good idea, FIFA 22. What a wonderful plan. Absolutely brilliant. Caballero, Taborn, Alexandre, Tanzio, Mason, Lucas. Try and pop a shot off, honestly. It doesn't really matter at this point. It's not going to go in. It's just one of those. Corner at least. Game's already stressing me out, and I'm not even for the first half of the first game. Alright, fuck it, why not?
Now sending it in.
It was meant to be a bit more outswinging, but I guess they didn't do it. A bit more away from the keeper and onto someone's head, but I should have maybe just passed it short and played it in. Laura Tanzu, yeah, I was going to say, you better not be injured. We've got a good cover in the striking areas, it's just I don't want him to be injured. Or, why is DeAndre getting beaten so easily then? Why is everyone getting beaten so easily then? Why is that 3? I don't understand. What, like, can someone give me a full essay on what I'm doing wrong? I'm trying to tackle, they are invincible. Trying to tackle with 2, granted the fucking DeAngelis one wasn't great. But the first one, the Vukic one, I believe it was Vukic, I don't even know anymore. I'm not really keeping track. And of course, well, whatever the case, yeah, it just falls to their players anyway. I've saved it, and it just decides, oh, another bite of cherry there for you, mate. O'Neill scored 2, undeserved. One with a defensive mistake from Owl that I couldn't control, and once with just rebounding back to him. Every goal they have scored has been fucking stupid. Because of course it has. And then Laurie Latanzio. Okay, so some random tackle just falls all the way to a striker. Yeah, that's not a bit sus, is it?
Well, you can score all the goals you want, but if you don't defend well as a team,
we're getting battered, and that's been the case today. Honestly, I don't know if it's deserved or not, but I can't be bothered already. 3-0 down to a Cambridge side who I believe are mid-table. Maybe even lower than that. Swindon are losing, Accrington are losing. If we win this, we go top. But of course, we aren't winning it. But after losing as well, that's a silver lining, I guess. From a rival point of view, DeAngelis is going to have to come off the second half as well. Oh my god. I can't even say it's because Gomez isn't in defence, because I think even with Gomez, the scripting would have allowed them through anyway, even though I'm trying to make tackles, so we'll just get through this game and then probably get the noose out.
Switched around and are ready now for the second half.
Caballero's done well there. None of those touches were what I actually did, but at least it kept the ball away from him. Alexandra back to Lucas, even though it was not meant to come back. It wasn't meant to be 1-2, to be honest. It was meant to be to Mason. But we'll move, I guess. Volchenkov.
Thank you very much.
Just try to find anyone to pass it off to or anyone to give a chance to. And by the time I pressed A, the ball's gone. When I play, my players just feel so fucking sluggish. And I'm pressing LB to go to my centre-back. The game is like, don't go your centre-back. For defending, nah, you have to go your right-back who's not involved. I mean, granted, he is a defender, technically, but I wasn't, like, he wasn't there. Mason doesn't feel like 85. Of course he doesn't. I'm offside in the trophy, which I guess is true. Suppose I have to agree with it. There's going to be a fourth for Cambridge here. Dan just headed us away. Of course, it's only as far as a Cambridge player. And then we play it into the centre, which I didn't do. Whatever. Already. Oh, we just fuck. I'm going to start doing frustration slide tackles in a minute and get my player sent off. Great by Vucic. One of the rare defensive good plays. And then it just. Oh, it just fucking goes to the wrong player every time. Mason's done really well, but it falls to them. It's fallen to them again. Of course it has. I'm not allowed to football for longer than, what, 4 seconds? 5 seconds, perhaps? If I'm lucky. Allo gets it back for us, but Mason's not got anything on here. Lucas is just running too far ahead for me to touch the plate to him, but we have got it to him. Volchenkov could get it over to Latanzio. We might get something here. I have to turn the man, which, of course, we haven't done. Despite the fact that I use a ball roll to try and get around him. Maybe the ball roll wasn't the most effective skill move, but it's the one I really know well. Alexandre to Caballero. Volchenkov. I need Lucas to make that run in, which he is doing, to be fair to him. We're going to close it down, but Mason's there. And it's one back. I'll celebrate it because it's the first goal I've got, obviously. Happy days. Still a long way to go if we're going to try and get everything out of this game, but you never know.
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why he's upset. He got something on it, but not enough to keep it out. That's frustrating for a keeper.
Well, yep, that's what my keeper did in the first half, mate, so don't worry. We're going to do probably what we shouldn't do. But De Angelis is absolutely exhausted, and we've got 3 games in 6 days with limited centre-back options. So I'm afraid we're going to have Chermir Susak and Mika Vucic as the centre-back pairing, which is something I didn't really want. Like, ever. I always want either Gomez or De Angelis in there.
Well, they've decided to make a change.
But we have to do it due to stamina, due to fitness, and due to the fact that we've got a stupid schedule, as always, in December. We have to get another centre-back in the transfer window. I'm not going to go for the best free agent one, but I'm going to try and maybe find one.
O'Neill.
Now, again, we could get something out of this. But if I tackle and don't get the ball, then that ain't going to happen, is it? Tracy's shooting like that, though. We might be alright. Honestly, I'm debating it. I'm debating bringing on Vidovic for Mason because, like I said, we've got that 6-day schedule with 3 games inside it. We've got one today on Christmas, one on the 28th, and one on the 31st. We've got 1 week left of 2022 in this career mode, and we've still got 3 games to play, including this one. I thought, yeah, can we get somebody EA decided, oh, heavy touches are the way and the only way.
Well, a top-notch piece
Just so I can get there, but Allo did. Thank God for our experience at the back. I swear to God, it's going to be a problem at the back. I don't think I passed it straight at their player, actually. I think I passed it around, but I'm not going to question it because it is the almighty EA. They made the almighty footballing simulator that almightily stinks.
Thank you, Alex.
Won't let me switch to Laurel Tanzio. Susak gets in the way very well there, which is what I wanted to do, but I just didn't know how long it would take. I've aimed that for Bourne, so Caballero gets it, of course. Silly me.
Mason.
Into Alexandre. Volchenkov's asking for it over and through, and he might get it. He won't get it because, of course, he won't. Suddenly the defender gets that extra yard of pace that never seems to have. It'll be a 50 pace defender or a 40 pace defender. Suddenly becomes 80 just to get into my striker.
O'Neill.
Just if you don't like complaining, I would honestly maybe skip this episode of career mode or just watch it on mute, because there's going to be a lot of complaining this one. I don't know if there's much point, but I'll bring on Shuhu, see if he can magic something out of somewhere. Imagine if he goes and scores a hat-trick to win us the match. O'Neill with the double as well for Cambridge. He's coming off, making way. For Salmon.
Well, this game is almost in the history books.
Okay, an A pass straight to Orla Bourne was not on the cards there because it decided to do a wide pass to, I don't know if it was a wide pass, honestly it looked like a through ball to whoever the fuck.
And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day.
What point do you say that you just don't want a goalkeeper anymore? I'd rather have no goalkeeper, realistically. So he's turned. This probably should be blocked by Vucic. It has actually, I think it's bounced off his knee. It's bounced off his foot. But what point do you say, fuck off? How do you fuck that? How do you fuck that up? I could save that. That's another L. To add to the collection of ever-growing L's.
Just look at this again. The combination
I think we've reached our peak in League Two, to be honest with you.
So
Rather fleeting spell at the top of the table, but now it's time to come back down to earth. I don't even know if that counts as a Lishkar on goal or a goal for the player who scored it. I don't even know who it is. I think he saved it onto his own bloody leg. I don't know what it'll go down as. It's a goal for Nibs, who I believe got the first one.
Going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1.
5-9 now, not a bad record to be having. Especially if you've only played 9 matches. I would suggest you the backup striker. Speaking of strikers, can Shuhu get one at least for me? Nope, they're going to just commit everyone. And then it just isn't going to go to the player. With it's a simple A button tap. I've just pressed the A button. I have physically just pressed the passing button, which has been the passing button for years in this game. And apparently that just cancels any hope of me getting a simple pass to a player. I've not aimed for Orla Bourne. I've aimed for fucking Vucic, man. Keep that in at least. Pardon? Is there a vortex? I mean, it's a goal kick, fair enough. But is there a bloody vortex I missed there? Oh, we're looking like the bloody Cullingworth FC of old, man. We're looking like Season 1. Nibs coming off now. For number 10, whoever the fuck that is, he'll probably score, make it 5-1 at some point. We'll have about 7 minutes of extra time that we don't need. Smith. Guarantee he gets gets a 5th goal here. If they get a 5th, obviously it'll be him who gets it. Fucking hell, man. I don't get a moment. I don't get a single moment to do anything with the ball, but they get all the time in the world because my people are committing without me actually committing them. Don't you dare.
A good piece of defending to bring it to an end.
Half expected that to just go back to them, even though I made a very good tackle with Bourne, to be honest. Honestly, that's what I'm expecting every time now. Every time I do a tackle, it's just not going to work. We're closing down by Jay Mason, who's been good in the... Oh, here we go, headset issues. Alright, well, it's one of those episodes. If obviously if the headset stuff persists, we'll do the usual of I'm not going to talk for a bit until it fixes itself. Alexandre, that's absolutely beautiful how I didn't pass it there at all, and you've just decided to pass it there to give them a chance to get their 5th goal that I was talking about that Smith was going to get. But luckily Brophy has the first touch of Roman Lishka. Probably be a best comparison. $30 left here at the Cambridge ground. I'll even check the name of the Cambridge ground because I really don't have the energy to bother. I just knew we were going to come in and lose. Not going to get time for another attack, are we? Nah, cool. 4-1 loss to open proceedings. We're really playing well here, by the way. For the 4th game in succession, we have let in 4 goals. Something has to change, and it's the fact that Gomez just needs to come back on the pitch. As soon as he is fit, by the way, Even if it's early, he's back on. I don't care. Even if it is a risk of him aggravating his injury, I bloody need him. And even there, I still don't think he'll make a difference. But I'd rather him than know him. You know what I mean? Don't know if that makes sense, but like, whatever. 4-1 loss. Brilliant. And they deserved every bit of it. The way they scored their goals weren't deserved, but the fact, looking at the stats, is they're just better than us. 51 to 49 in terms of possession, 11 shots to 4, 5.0 to 1.6 in terms of expected goals. Roman Lishka, maybe looking down the barrel of a gun in a minute. Looking at the player ratings, if Lishka gets above a 6, the game's fucking rigged. 5.8, you're damn right. Man of the match for us, is who should probably be the man of the match for every game considering his rating, is James Mason with a goal and a 7.6. I'll tell you now, if we don't get out of League 2, he'll want to go. Finlay Lucas with an assist and a 6.6. He was the only other contributor today. As for Cambridge, take your pick. You got Harvey Nibbs, 9.4 rating with 2 goals. You've got O'Neill, who's a left defensive midfielder. Decided to push up and get 2 goals as well. 9.2 for him. You could get Digby here with a 7.9 rating and his assist. Or you could even go for Tracy with the assist as well, 7.3 rating. So let's take a look at their goalkeeper's saving accuracy here. 4 shots on target, 3 saves, 1 let in. Alright, 75% success rate. Now let's compare that with Roman Lishka. Only 50%. To be fair, he's actually made some saves, but they were more or less right at him if he made them. All to be fair, the goals were more or less right at him as well. The top corner ones, difficult, but the ones on the floor, man, they have to be saved 100%. Blow out my mind. Let's just get into post-match interview and get out of this fucking place. I don't know why I did the post-match interview, to be honest, truth be told. Wish I'd skipped the bastard.
Just a moment of your time.
One at my time. No. I think Gomez being out is a big part of it. We'd have to defend better though. And even though I was trying to defend, my defending was bad. But the goalkeeper is a bit... Yeah, he's conceded 4 in 4 games, or 16 in 4 games, whatever. Who's better than us? Quite simple. Jordan has answered about our defending not being good enough. We don't need to do it a second time. We look like we might get into it. What game were you watching? Again, we were beaten by a better team. Cullingworth are better than us. We are Cullingworth. Cambridge was better
No
than us.
further questions. Thanks so much.
Good to see that they fixed the press conferences in FIFA 22 and all the speech things. Another loss sees us fall another point behind Accrington, who got a draw. Some for all are born, but we'll just... I switch to left back, that's fine. I don't know how his overall will work, but... that's fine. Just for now, he is there. I have to change his position officially, don't I? Can I get off that menu, please? It's not done anything. I didn't think it would. It's just because we don't have one at the moment. A lot more game time for Bourne. So Accrington drew. We lost. Exeter seems to have overtaken Swindon. Swindon have lost as well. Kind of letting the rest of the teams get back into the race a little bit. I just want to take a look at what 7th place is on, because you can only see 6 there. 7th will be on 37. So we're still 9 points within that top 7, but at the halfway point, we're on 46 points. It is very much doable to win the title. I just don't think we will. If I'm being real. I'm being dead honest. You can see I saved that today. That's because I was doing the youth academy stuff. So Lincoln City up next. They're in 17th, but that doesn't mean a fucking thing. I think Cambridge are somewhere down mid-table. They've gone up since they won, obviously, but they're in 10th now. I don't know what they're in before. Positive goal difference for them now. Our goal difference seems to be just depleting. We're not as strong as we are up front, and in defence, we're a calamity. Now, I might be an absolute moron here, but Lishka, you really, I don't know what's happened to you recently. Your sharpness is 94, 100 fitness, very happy. Your stats are improving all the time. But I don't know what's happening in that goal. The positioning's gone way up. And you can still see that position. I've just been thinking, I was going to switch him for Dordovic, but I'm not going to. Because I'm already insane enough. I don't need to go off the boat completely. I didn't want to just do that. I don't know why it backed me out. Except for the fact I pressed B, but we'll ignore that. I want to give Allo a little chance of the sidelines for, not Neon Saba. We're going to give Kovacic a run out. As for the cam, Mason. Actually, we'll have Mason start, but we'll definitely will have Vidovic come on this time. Caballero can stay. Marin can stay. Everyone else seems to be okay. So this is what we're going to go with against Lincoln, who, despite their league positioning, aren't a bad team by any means. They're going for 4-3-3 holding. We're going for 4-1-2-1-2 now, or maybe it is time for formation change. I don't know. We could always switch it up and see what happens. We've got Lishka in goal, Bourne and Kovacic as the fullbacks, DeAngelis and Vucic as the centre-backs, Alexandria centre defensive mid, Caballero and Marin as the centre mids, Jay Mason, the captain and the cam, and then Shuhu and Laura Latanzio up front. We're at Crown Lane, although Lincoln Stadium will obviously have a name. Man United news. Please don't tell me they equalised. Okay, no, we're still 1-0 up. That's fine. So, just for the record, I know I didn't check the Cambridge Stadium, but I will do it just now. Obviously, it's a bit late. They play in the Abbey Stadium, but for Lincoln, I should probably know this already, but I don't. And it's mainly because I watched the Lincoln career mode a couple of years ago. I don't know if they've moved since then. They play at Sinsel Bank. Is that right? LNER Stadium as a sponsor name, but yeah, Sinsel Bank.
And welcome on a rainy night. The heavens opened earlier and it just hasn't relented. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And League 2 action is what's on the menu coming up live. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those...
I'm not really sure how I feel, because we're on the back of 4 straight defeats.
Will win the game.
2 of them coming in the league, 2 of them coming in the cup. Now, realistically, we need to use this as a restarting kind of block. We need to beat Lincoln and try and start going up the table again. But I just feel like we're going to get beaten again, to be honest. I just don't really have any faith in these boys at the moment. And I think we'll just lack the quality of actually getting the league title, which sucks. But since it's our only focus now, we just have to think about what will work and what we have to do to make it work.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, if the
You see our 11, I don't know if I've read them out, but they're there on the screen.
Number 10 doesn't recover. The holding midfield player could be in for a really difficult game today.
And the temptation to bring in Dordovic was quite high, to be honest. I know he's about as useful as a chocolate kettle. Probably in goal as well, he'd be useless, as useful as a chocolate kettle. He is useless. But Lishka is proven to be absolutely awful at the moment. And I'm honestly wondering Whether A, we do go for a new goalkeeper in January and bin off Lishka, or at least have him as a backup.
And this confrontation
Or
is
B,
underway.
we try and keep our faith, and if he fucks up again, we'll give Dorovic a bit of a chance, which I don't really want to do if I can help it. Dorovic has kind of ruined his reputation so much, I don't know if I ever want him in between the sticks again. Because we went down 5-0 in a cup competition, so in the first half, like 30 minutes, which is why it kind of threw me off. Shuhu, tackle by Jackson. They just closed me down so fast. Great by De Angelis, but do I get to keep the ball? I do. Okay. Promising signs. I tackle and I get to keep the ball. Mason can send Laura Latangio through early. Bit of a wide angle. Can turn in and shoot though. Turn, shoot. Saved by Long. It was a bit of a heavy touch. Set himself, which is nothing I could control because I tried to do a lighter touch, but we started off strong. It's come through the legs of Shuhu as well. That's smart from our Chinese striker. Testing Long early. This is the Cullingworth we need. Free-flowing passing, going through, and just attempting. Even if it's not a goal immediately, just getting those shots on goal, just to scare him a bit. Mason, delivery to Marin, just over the top. Unmarked was the Romanian, but not to be. Couple early chances. It's all positive right now, but it could still fall down off a cliff. Like, for example, if we get a shot on our goal, it'll probably go in.
They could end the day at the summit.
We could end the day at the summit. Luckily, the other teams are messing up as well, which means we're still in with a somewhat of a chance, but we're going to have to find our feet now. This team should be winning the league, no problem, realistically. Shuhu might put us a bit closer. Oh, I couldn't get the shot around him in time, and I couldn't get the winner, couldn't win the header. I wanted to try and dink him because I don't think I could have fit a shot around him the other way. Well, Latanzio, I wanted that to go to Shuhu, so why is it going to Caballero then? I mean, that's cool. That's just FIFA 22, really, isn't it? We'll go to the wrong player just to give you a bit more of a challenge, see how you deal with it, mate. Latanzio, I find the ball through, I believe it was to Mason, but it wasn't to Mason in the end because it was intercepted. Alexandre, very good. What we'll need you for? What the fuck then? Like, what is that? That's like, it's just some situations that just leave me with more questions than answers. Really, great by Arlo Bourne to win the ball back again. Some of these passes just leave me in amazement, like that one, which is not what I did with Alexandre. And I've tried not to foul him, but he's just walked my way. It's going to be a booking for our CDM, but he's won it back at least. Made a bit better. Tanzio needs to try and get. I'm just going to run around, honestly. I know Mason's making the run through the centre, but got the pace for a reason. Blocked by Walsh.
That'll be a corner. Good refereeing, waiting for a natural break before
Struggles are fun, by the way. Really having fun with it. I suppose it can only get better. Try the corner tactic again. Marin. Going to be short to Latanzio, I believe, coming close for this one, which is fine because he's tiny anyway. Latanzio drilled it in towards Shuhu. It's going to be won by Vucic on the edge of the area. Mason just needs to turn, shoot. There's the turn, there's the shot, and Jackson's going to let it go for another corner. Yeah, I'm not going to touch that just in case it fucks me over. Realistically, right, we're on top here. But at some point, they're just going to turn into the next coming of fucking PSG or just the next best team in the world. Bayern, maybe, at the moment now. I can't say, I'm sick of saying prime Barcelona. I want to try and go to a new comparison. But basically, they'll just come in the second half, or about an hour in, and just start playing the best football you'll ever see from a League 2 team.
Can he give them the lead? Oh, great block.
I don't know if I should have passed that on one more to Caballero there, but I did. And it might have been a mistake. Not because of his shooting, just because Shuhu might have had an opportunity open there.
Here's Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Forest Green Rovers.
I don't know if it's the delay on player changing, but it feels like it's a delay. Either that or it's a delay in my brain. I'm lacking now for Lincoln on the right here. Going to try and create something. Watch this. Be a goal for them.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Can they forge ahead?
Honestly, wasn't far if Lishka had to save it.
Been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Sorry if that had gone in for 1-0. I think we might have ended the episode after this game. Especially after we've controlled the whole game. Doesn't mean anything in FIFA. Don't be silly. Delivery about to ensue here from Bishop for Lincoln.
Who's going to get on the end of it?
Towards the back to Poole. And Lishka's forced into another save. This is more of what we want from you, mate. We don't need to concede 4 goals every game, do we? We need you to pull off saves. They don't have to be spectacular. They don't even have to be good. They just have to not go in the net. We have our chances to get the lead here. Now Lincoln are fighting back with their chance to try and get one in the first half.
And over it comes.
Jay Mason
Really the ideal
gets
clearance.
enough on it.
And the counter
Now
looks
Caballero.
like the
We know he's
options
fast.
available.
Is he going to have an end product here for us?
Do they have the guile to open up
Okay,
defense?
one,
There's so many possibilities,
I've tried
but
to
it
play out to
didn't
Laura
happen for them.
Tanzio. For whatever reason, it hasn't. 2, I've been caught up with by someone who is probably, in fact, definitely
Breezing
slower
past him.
than Bruno Caballero. Why am I on the...
But a
What
good piece of tidying up.
was on the deck there? I don't know, but Marin gets just enough on it to get it away. Laura Tanzio. Wait for that run from Mason, who has made it. The right back's going to play him on side here, and he might get through to make it 1-0. Jay Mason, the homegrown talent. We need a lot more from him this season, to be honest with you. He's not being at the level he should be for his overall in this league.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And there's certainly no...
Hopefully this will be the start of him
Really hits it
popping
with
off
power
and
and
helping
accuracy.
us
Nothing the
get
keeper can
into
do
League
about
One,
that.
whether it be league title, whether it be automatic promotion, or even whether we have to go through the playoffs the long way, get it done like that. I don't really care, as long as we got to League One this season. With the overalls and the team we have, we can't be fucking it up. Only 6 goals in 22 matches. Last year, I believe he had 10 goals in 10 games, or
And
some
back underway.
ridiculous stat.
1-0 it is.
This season he's got 6 and we're at the halfway point. We're just over the halfway point actually of the season. I mean he's contributing assists, I think. I don't actually know. I'll have to take a bit of a better look at that. I think Shuhu's still top for assists. Bourne's could get King lines for handball, even though it's been kicked right at him. Absolutely lovely.
Free kick given.
Bayern Munich are leading Barcelona at the moment, which means they could go into the Europa League in real life. That'd be interesting. And obviously they'll win it if they do get knocked down, realistically, right?
Useful ball to
Had Lakin with the
post.
ball in and Lishko an easy catch. Can we counter quickly? I mean, if it was into the right player, we could, but we still could anyway.
The counter chance looks
Also Bruno
very
Caballero,
real.
of course, because he is super
Well, that's
super
one for
speed
them to
here.
pursue. And the alarm bells are ringing.
But the touch has
Oh, stellar piece of
absolutely
defending.
fucked him there. I don't know what the fuck the game is thinking there, but it's just decided it's not going to have it.
Hopper.
I have to be careful, Alexandre. He's on a yellow card. And I'd like Bourne to actually try and stop Bishop. I don't want Vucic to come out here. I think Bourne has it.
Now what can they do
At least
from here?
I think it's enough. I'm going to be wrong, aren't I?
And it crossed the byline.
Luckily we get away with it.
Result.
Just about enough. But it's still not great. We're holding on to this 1-0 lead. I've aimed it the wrong way. Okay, it's worked anyway. Alexandre to Caballero.
Who? And the
Oh,
referee
that's...
is going to
Okay.
add on 3
Alright.
minutes.
Alright, FIFA. Your move, I guess.
Could be troublesome. Just couldn't capitalise
I just ran into him there. I was trying to get around him, but he just saw where I was going. Cut me off with his body.
Poole.
You are not in position, are you? My left back that I need in position. Oh dear. I do miss fucking Gomez, honestly. De Angelis is there to clean up. I'm just going to boot it off the pitch for half time. I don't trust this game. I do not trust it within an inch of my life.
Half-time in this game. I think most fans would be pretty
Of
happy
course
with
Man
this
United have
man's display
equalised.
so
Of
far.
course they have.
Well,
Why
I thought
wouldn't
he had
they?
a really
You know?
effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
Well, 1-0 at least. At least we're winning. Positive, I guess. Lishka's made some decent saves. I don't know if that'll continue. So, I guess we'll see. How are we looking then at half-time? Let me guess. The teams above me are winning now. Yep, Accrington are winning. Swindon are drawing. But Accrington are beating Exeter, which keeps them behind me a little bit if I do win this. So it's not the worst. We've got 6 shots to 2, 57% possession to 43. 2.3 expected goals to their 0. Weren't expected to score either of their shots, which makes sense. But you never know with this game, realistically.
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins.
Second half now, which means they're going to turn on their super brilliant mode where I can't do a thing.
Teammates in the middle.
I've literally lunged in as well there with Bourne. He just walks past it like it doesn't exist. Great. Kovacic. Vucic.
It's Marin.
Marin now. Oh,
That's very good
that was
refereeing
dirty.
to let the play
He got
flow.
fouled because of it.
Promising
Latanzio.
attack this. It's a good-looking
Shu
ball
asking for it,
behind.
receiving it.
Oh, big opportunity.
Jay Mason.
Well,
He's dragged it
the
wide.
fact that they really should have extended their lead.
What a knob.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
I honestly thought it'd be 2-0. I betted on him scoring, but obviously, no.
And a goal has gone in one of the other matches.
Carrier
Alex
to
Scott will tell us
Mason.
more.
Yeah, it's
And to
a
Shuhu,
goal
just
to
go
win
around
it
one
down.
man.
It's
Why
now
could you never beat a defender?
Thanks for the update, Alex.
That's a brilliant tackle.
Losing
I'm going to
possession here.
maybe run on here. Into Mason.
Oh, the
Shuhu.
threat is there.
He has beaten a defender.
It's there
Will he
for
beat the
him.
goalkeeper?
Great
He won't. Of
reflex
course he won't.
action.
He's
Well,
one of the
that
worst
should have been
strikers
a
like I've
goal.
used in a while.
Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
In terms of assists, he's good. But in terms of, like, scoring, he's fucking awful, man. Right, deliver it good. I know we've got no Gomez to aim for, but we don't also have to aim for the smallest player on the pitch. It locked onto Latanzio there. Arlo Bourne
Running
wins
with
the ball.
confidently,
Delivery perhaps
making
not blocked.
sure
I
nothing
waited a
untoward
second too
happens
long. We've
with
actually got a
the
free
cross.
kick out of it. We're scammed our way to a
Free
free
kick
kick.
awarded by the referee.
Now, the question is, do I try and curve this in with the right foot, or do I just pass it off and bang it? I don't know. We're in a bit of a situation here. Bruno Caballero standing over it. How has he gone from a left back that might not have had a future at this club to a centre mid who is brilliant, though? Like, genuinely. Right, so what we're going to do, this is going to be a test. We're going to have Shuhu get this ball. He's got to turn and shoot. Never mind his run off. Never mind his comeback. What? You know, honestly, we're going to not. We're just going to take it with a right footer. What's Jay Mason? Jay Mason's left. Marin's right. Honestly, we'll just pass it in, see what happens. To Shuhu, hopefully. Yep, turn. Shoot! Oh, it's straight out long. It had venom on
Well,
it.
he reacts so quickly
not
there.
aim.
That's a great save. Well, what a great
That's
save
unfortunate.
was to
That would
keep
have been
them in
brilliant.
this. May just
Alexandre
be the
closes
impetus
it
they
down.
need, as they certainly haven't
Shuhu,
done
we
their
go
best
again.
today.
We don't go again because it was meant to be a through ball over to Latanzio and
Winning
didn't
it back.
do it. And we, please, just let me have the ball.
Bishop.
Right, come on. Stop messing up now. We need to bring Mason off, genuinely. That's the next thing to do when the ball goes out of play or play stops. Because he's going to be tired as it is. Brilliant from Leicester. I knew they were going to do that, but there's not much I could do about it when I'd already committed Kovacic.
How did he stop that? Well, the crowd are doing their bit. Can they find the equaliser here?
Mason off. Vidovic on. By no means a slouch. But by no means Jay Mason.
Splendid defending.
Good defending. Now Marius Marin relied on for the counter here.
Latanzio
back into Marin. Get a bit of space here. We need someone in the box. And it's just past Vidovic. I don't know if that was an A pass, would it have worked? Maybe. I'm not sure. Handball against Caballero. Would that have been a handball, or not handball, a goal if I pressed A instead of Y? It was a handball, I can tell you that. Play stop.
A substitution.
I think it would have been if I'd actually pressed A. I didn't know if it was going to get to him with an A pass, so I pressed the Y pass to try and get it to Vidovic past the defender, and obviously it was a mistake. A mistake I'll pay for if they score. Okay, just switch to Arlo Bourne. I didn't need you to. Okay, here we go. That's actually really good from Arlo Bourne. You can keep it on the pitch. You'd have to pass it nearly off. Shuhu. Until Tanzio. Vidovic going to try and make the run through it as a handball. So they'll get dragged back because Vidovic didn't get the ball. Not a goal-filled game, which is what we usually expect in this career mode. Alexandre. Him standing over. It's a short pass here, I think, to your boy Vucic. Into Shuhu. Latanzio turns his man. I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? I'm a fucking moron. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be 100 with you. I have no excuse for that. If we concede cause of it, I've got no one else to blame himself. I want to use Kovacic, but he has to switch for 3 other players before I get there. He went behind there, man, luckily. But like, what the fuck was I doing with Latanzio? Okay, that's you just come back. Cancel the run. Shuhu, very good. Latanzio. His technical play is very good. It's just his shooting that lets him down. I do like Shuhu for his technical play. He just can't finish. I wonder whether it's time to bring on the young Russian Volchenkov, who scores the important ones. We may need him to if we let one in here, which hopefully we don't. You never know. Bourne does very well. Bourne, it might be just a replacement for the rest of the season unless we can get one in the transfer window, which luckily we're very close to. I think we will just go for one anyway. Whether it be a backup or it be a starting player. Well, Tanzo, you are allowed to stop your run when the pass is coming to you, right? And you're aware of that. I was just trying to get Scully off it. We may need a Nikolai Allo to see this out. And again. Oh, you can't be giving handballs when he's just booting it at me. That's not fair. Alright, Laura Tanzio, gonna give you a rest because we need you. And Allo is not going to come on because we're going to start the next game. We'll bring on Lucas for Alexandre, actually, because he's got the yellow. I don't want to risk suspension for him. I was thinking of Marin or Caballero, but no.
This is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench.
Substitutions from both sides. Lincoln will obviously be looking on how to find an equaliser. We'll be looking on how to prevent that. Of course, I just knew. I already knew as soon as I said prevent that was going to be a goal. Because this game stinks of piss. It is a pissy, stinky game.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is.
Genuinely sucks. You say something that just happens for them, like out of nowhere. They've not even deserved it. We've been the controlling team, but who's got the goal? There you go, there's your answer. Lincoln City have equalised here at Sinsel Bank. And I want to say they deserve it, but they just don't. And it's the guy that came on because, of course, it is fucking shit game, man.
Once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1.
Come on, Volchenkov, just run through it. Just run through it. All right. Not pissing around anymore. I've had enough.
Must take the lead here. 0-dear, he squandered it.
Fucking kill someone.
So little time left. He can't believe he didn't score there.
How's he put that wide then? The most important scorer of the season, obviously with his 2 goals in the local derby for us to beat Bradford, has let us down there. And Lucas is already on for Alexandria, but they've just shown us it there on the scoreboard. Arleborn won't get there, I don't think. He does. Plays up to DeAngelis. Very good by Arleborn. It's a lot of things that make me happy. Marius Marin.
5 minutes to go.
Charging forward. We need it. We need it. We need someone to charge forward. Don't really care who it is. Volchenkov. There he is again. Ah, you've got to love the man. You've got to love the young Russian. He will be a long-term investment in this career mode, I think. Not the top scorer, not even close to the top scorer, but a very important goal scorer.
Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
And it might have snagged us a win here, which we do deserve. Then again, it is FIFA 22, so Lincoln will probably get an equaliser. 7 goals in 9 matches, doesn't play a lot. Only come up recently from the youth academy, actually, to be fair, so he can't really play a lot if I don't play him a lot. Very good, though. Very good player.
And that might well be the decider.
So not long left, which means, obviously, they're going to go get an equaliser. Scully seems to just run past my right side of that problem, but luckily his deliveries are awful. Like a bad postman.
Draper.
They just try to hold out for each other for one person to make a run through and get the equaliser. Caballero. Okay, right. I actually need to know, just for my own mind. How do you get 7 minutes from? I think was it 2 goals in the second half, or maybe 3?
Possession 1.
Obviously it is just wanting them to get the equaliser. We might go snag a third. Actually, just decided. Made the decision. We're gonna go get third.
But they dealt with the threat,
or at least just keep it out of our ends to get the win here. I'm honestly happy with a scrappy win. I'd rather a scrappy win. DeAngelis does well. Marin takes it around. We might get a third yet, to be honest. Although Volchenkov just doesn't want to make the space, so maybe we won't. But hopefully we've left it enough now for them to not be able to get another chance. But is there this referee? He might let him do it anyway. He hasn't. He's blown full time. A win that we had to fight for, but a win that we deserve.
Yes, Derek. Sometimes it takes a while to eventually get the better of the opposition, and that was the case here.
2-1.
They kept going, and they eventually got their
to
reward.
us.
No two ways
I'm
about it.
ecstatic,
He really
by the way, that
has brought his
Volchenkov
influence to
on.
bear on the proceedings.
Well, I thought he
That's
had a good
brilliant
all-round
managing from me,
performance
to be
today.
honest.
Only emphasised by the late winner. An extremely important moment, and
But it's
boy,
got us
did
the
he
victory.
deliver.
Got us the dub. Mason puts 1-0 up in the first half. We managed to hold on till the 81st minute, where you just knew that free kick was going to be turned into a goal somehow, and it was. Longdon, their substitute, just came on, scored it. And then we got our own substitute, and Volchenkov finished it off, sealed the deal. And it should have really been more than 2-1, but of course, it wasn't. 53-47 in terms of possession, 12 shots to 5, 5.2 expected goals to 1.1. We were fully in control, and if we'd honestly not got 3 points from that, I would have been fuming. Like, genuinely, I would have been so annoyed. Man of the match once again goes to our homegrown talent, Jay Mason, with a goal and a 7.1. Fair play to Shuhu with a 7.4 as well. He was strong. He didn't do any goals or assists today, but his hold-up play was good and his technical play was decent as well. Loyal Tangio with an assist and a 7.1. Marius Marin with an assist and a 7.1. And I know he's only on a 6.8. That's because of his limited game time. He got the winning goal. He got 6.8. Fair play to Vyacheslav Volchenkov, who is going to be here for a long time, and hopefully a good time as well. Adelakun was the man of the match for Lincoln City with their assist and a 7.1. He was running Arlo Bourne ragged. I mean, Bourne did stand up to the challenge, but still. And Longdon with their goal. 6.6 rating for him. Because he came on late. I don't know how 6.6 comes above a 6.7 in terms of rating, but there you go. I want to take a look quickly actually as well at Lishka's goalkeeping performance, because it was very good for what he needed to do anyway. He still conceded one, because of course he did. He's Roman Lishka, he's not Superman. 67% save success rate, 3 shots on target, 2 saves. For their goalkeeper, it is Long with 6 shots on target, 4 saves. He also got 67% save success rate, but he let in 2, which luckily was one more than our goalkeeper, and we take the dub. I didn't see their scorelines there, to be honest. Or I saw the top one, but I saw it was 2-0, but I didn't see the Accrington or Swindon or Exeter scores. I'm actually hoping Exeter did something to slow Accrington down. Because if they have, if Accrington drew, we'd go top in goal difference. Sometimes you just have to be patient. Yeah, like, we deserved it. We had the lead for the majority. Then one free kick undoes us. A suspicious handball against Kovacic, to be fair, that led to that free kick. They get the equaliser, but we persisted and got the winner. Did your boys prove a point with the win today? We responded really well to disappointment. The recent disappointment. Not great. After the draw last game, I just want to make sure that you guys know the draw last game was because we drew with Lincoln the last time we faced them. Not the last game we had, because we lost 4-1. You didn't realise it wasn't going to be your day. We got the goal. Maybe we could have had more though. Realistically, yeah.
Thanks, that's all the questions we have for you.
Just texting quickly, bear with me. Well, right, sorted. We head into the final game of the year, top of the table. Exeter did get a draw against Accrington. So, explain to me how we play good, but can't get past them. Then we play shit and get one win, and we do it. The team that came in for a loan deal from Amaral last time. Oh, no, this is a different team. Sorry, Leighton Orient. Wait. I pressed the wrong button. I'm trying to... My brain... Oh, I'm an idiot. I've just realised because they did a loan to buy it first. And they actually came back with what I asked for. And... Oh, whatever. Sorry. Sorry about that. Well... So I messed up because they actually agreed on the short-term loan deal. I tried to go in for it again because I pressed the wrong button. And now they've said no. That's on me. I'm a fucking moron. I apologise. Oh, we've got something here from Marius Marin. Who's finished his little training drill. And it's put him up to a 70. Inverted wide midfielder. What else do we need to work on? Realistically, he doesn't need to be a right mid anymore. He needs to be more of a... Has he reached his potential? Don't tell me he's reached his potential. Ah, well, I can still go with dynamic potential. Keep him a couple more years yet. He's only 24. But anyway. We lost 2 games, or was it 3 league games in the end, in a row? Then we win 1. We scrape 1 2-1 over Lincoln, and that puts us top of the table. I love League 2, honestly. Never will you ever have more teams bottling it than in this league. Identical to Accrington, but we take top spot by goal difference. Salford are in the playoffs, but they've drawn the majority. Well, they've drawn nearly half their games. That's just mad. The amount of bottling in this league, and yet you can get away with it. Oldham have drawn 9 and are still on the verge of playoffs. Port Vale have drawn 9 and are in there. It's just mad how close this league is every year. But hopefully, I know I said we can't win the league, but I don't expect bottling from every other team. Still got 2 more games to go. This one against Stevenage at home. Hopefully we can get a clean sheet here, but I doubt it. And then Newport away on the 7th of January. We might get some transfer offers in and possibly some transfer offers sent out for players because we need some left backs, or at least a left back, to cover Arlo Bourne or to even start ahead of him. Because Dalton Wilkins won't be here for much longer. Because he's injured, and then I don't think I'll use him again. Let's take a look at the youth academy here. I think what we're going to do... I don't think we'll do it with everyone. I think we'll keep a couple of people down in here, but we'll call some up, and we'll have them go out on loans. So Bogdanov, promote. Welch, promote. Borsakov, honestly, he'll probably get sold, so we'll do that in a little bit. Gerbisic could do with the experience, so we can promote him. Gallican as well. In fact, I'm not going to do them all. We'll just do some, and then some we'll leave for now to get a bit more seasoning. They'll immediately be put on the loan list to give them some experience, in which hopefully some players will get snapped up. If some don't, then I don't know. So we'll loan list Gerbisic, loan list Gallican, loan list Welsh, and loan list Bogdanov. Once Isaac Brown comes up, he'll probably slot almost immediately into the first team. As a backup, obviously, to start with, but maybe if his rating goes up, could replace Mason or Caballero. But we move into the next game against Stevenage here. Our 3rd game in just 6 days, so tiredness is setting in, but we'll give it a go, see if we can win it. Lishka in goal, Bourne and Allows of fullbacks. I don't want to bring that team. I'm going to switch a couple of players around. Volchenkov will start after that match-winning goal ahead of Latanzio. We'll give him a little break. Vidovic will come in for Mason. Will he? Yes, he will. I've decided, yeah, he will. Actually, no, he won't. One man vote. Marin's a little more tired than Caballero, but we'll bring in Tabak instead of Lucas. I wish Lees was back fit. I obviously wish Gomez was back fit. We'll see on the other fronts. I don't mind Neil Saba's still on the bench. Oh, actually, no, I do. It's because Bourne's more likely to get tired than Allo because he is physically... He might as well be the only left back. Captaincy will go to Mason, of course. And we'll head in like this for the Stevenage game. We've got Lishka in goal, Bourne and Allo as the full-backs, DeAngelis and Vukic as the centre-backs. And even though it's not been a great success, they've not been completely awful either. Alexandre, well, the first game they were quite awful, but last game they're quite good. So hopefully it will work for the longest while until Gomez comes back. Alexandre, CDM, Caballero, Tabak, the centre midfielders, Mason as the cam, Shuhu and Volchenkov as the strikers. And we've got 4-2-2-2 for Stevenage. Let's try and get it done. Clean sheet, hopefully. Let's see what happens. Precision penalty, I'm not doing it. Start it up.
We simply have to focus on this man. 3 goals in his last 3 games. He's in sparkling form. We'll have the action on EA TV. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And our live coverage comes to you
Spurs
from
game
League
has been
Two.
postponed
What do you anticipate
because
seeing,
of
Stuart?
the COVID
Thanks,
outbreak
Derek.
at their
Well,
stadium.
both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game
And
here.
we're still drawing 1-1 because I think it's still half time. Oh no, it's the second half.
The lineup then for the hosts.
Well, as you can see, the front two will mostly play together. But
All
there
right,
will be times when they
focusing
split,
back on
and that
career
will then
mode
allow
rather than
one of the
real life
midfield players to
football
make a forward run
for a little
between them.
bit.
He
We're
will be
on
a key
game
player
3
for
of 4, and hopefully another win in the offing, and dare I wish it into existence. Clean sheet? Doubtful, but hopeful. Lishka didn't absolutely fall flat on his face that last game, so I've got a bit more faith in him again.
Well, it's great
Not
to
got
see
my
them
full
play
faith
with the
back in
front
him
two.
yet, and honestly,
But
I'm
for it
still
to work,
considering
they need to have a good
getting
understanding.
someone else in
They need to
January. We've
link
got
up with each
McNulty
other
on their
and
bench, so
provide
he's going to come on and
different
score
set of
because, of course, he is. Pretty sure he scored against us last time we played Stevenage. I think we actually lost to Stevenage last time. From memory. Or we drew at least. I don't think we beat these cunts. But again, could be wrong. So let's get into it. Clean sheet is the aim. Obviously a win. Sorry, but got that wrong way around. Win is the aim. Clean sheet would be a bonus on top of it. Straight to defensive.
And this
Ain't fucking around. We're going
confrontation is
at them.
underway.
They aren't going to be easy though, because I'm pretty sure they did beat us last time. I'm trying to remember. I think it was a loss to these guys. I can't remember if it was a draw or a loss, but I would just presume it's a loss. I've tackled him and I've got the ball. Tabak to Mason. He's got acres here. They pushed forward. Tanzio gagging for it. Spread through to Tabak instead.
Not a very complicated
Just
catch
a record, by the way, that was a B. I probably shouldn't have shot, but it was a shot. It shows how bad it is with Tabak shooting. I'm pretty sure he scored a goal this season against some team in the Papa Johns, but yeah, throwing as well. That's quite good by Alexandre. Hit it off the guy's head as he fell to the floor. Shuhu off the Tabak. Shuhu and Volchenkov. Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's onside though. It is. And I said Laura Latanzio earlier. He's not even on the pitch. I meant Shuhu. Mr. used to have Laura Latanzio on the pitch. Vyacheslav Volchenkov staking his claim to try and get into that starting 11 more often, possibly as a permanent fixture. All three strikers, the three main ones anyway, Latanzio, Volchenkov and Shuhu, are all on the same level, all have equal chances of being picked. And Volchenkov's making sure he's the top of that striker pile, trying to. Anyway, 9 goals. Is it 9 goals in 11 or 8 goals in 10? Something ridiculous. But Vyacheslav Volchenkov gives us a good lead here, 8 and 10. After the early drawback
And the ball moving
against,
again.
who was it?
Sort of
Who
response
did we
will
play the
see
first
from
game?
them
Cambridge. We've fought back, and hopefully we will fight for the league title. I love how my attitude has changed in the past hour. We've gone from I don't think we're going to do it because we were struggling to we're going to do it because even though we're struggling, so is another team. So is every other team, I should say, that's in contention. Caballero should have passed off a little earlier. That's on me, I guess, because the game wouldn't do it. I don't know. Vucic is out of the left back spot. That means Arlo Bourne's going to be covering him. Alexandre blocks. Vucic heads away. Not far enough to a player on our team. That doesn't mean we won't get it. Vucic with a block. Now, Mika Vucic, I'd love to use him a lot more, but his overall's just still too low. He will definitely remain as a backup centre-back for the remainder of this season, possibly next season as well. But I don't know how much more he's going to grow or how quickly he's going to grow. I need him to grow faster if he wants to be permanent in this team. I know it's not all about overall, but
Can he deliver it with accuracy?
it is a little bit, to be honest. Norris heads that way over. No accuracy. No, well, I said no power. It had power. That's probably went way over the top. I see the crowd through his sleeve there, what? I know it was a bit weird, but I felt like his sleeve had a hole in it and I saw the crowd. I always notice these little things that don't matter at all. Arlo Bourne has been fouled there. I tried to draw the foul, to be honest. I was hoping it'd be a booking, but the ref has just said warning for Norris. The team that Spurs are playing, their bus just got there in London, or got in London about an hour and a half ago, and they've only just realised that the game's been called off, so they're gonna have to go back to France. It was Rennes, I think, their team are playing. I really follow the Conference League that much. I just follow Spurs because Fred supports them. It's like he follows United because I support him, or maybe it's because of Ronaldo. Either way, he follows United. Caballero got extra yard of pace. Got a chance set up for Shuhu. It's come over his head. Tabak going to pressure. Done very well there, actually. It's got on Tabak. He's won us a throw. We do need options, though. We're going to get a quick one here with Shuhu. He's played it to Mason. Oh, Jay Mason. This is what we need from you. Absolutely beautiful finish, and by beautiful I mean lucky, but well, it was a good idea to shoot and it was a good shot. The keeper really should have dealt with it.
Just couldn't get enough on it. He'll be frustrated with that one.
Tabak pressing for that throw, and in the end it's led... Did he get a touch on it, the keeper? It was led to a goal for us anyway. Good pressing from Tabak. I've got to give a lot of credit to him. Yeah, that should be dealt with. That should be a save. That shouldn't be 2-0. That being said, Jay Mason, third goal in 3 I believe now.
Well, a second goal for them here.
Which is fine. Fine for him. For the man who should be doing that kind of level all the time anyway. I don't know what's happened with Caballero there. I thought I'd go in for the commit, but I didn't.
Well, they're on the scent of something positive.
Tried to slide with Bourne there to intercept that, but it wouldn't. I pressed X and I don't know why it didn't slide.
Patient enough build-up.
It was like no.
Well, it came to nothing.
Or on Tabak in there again, like swimwear. I think it's going to be a foul actually, rather than a goal kick. Stevenage player tried to run off the pitch before he gets booked. I mean, it wasn't a cynical foul anyway, so he won't get booked, but it's still quite funny. He should run off. Tabak hasn't been awful, which I didn't expect him to be. That's very risky there. But he's been better than I thought he would. Mason, is he going to get it? He is. Oh, for why? Reasons, I guess. Free kick for reasons. Because I'm on the break, that's why. Mason gets it from Mallow anyway. That's it's an interesting one from Shuhu. We've gotten away with it because I think we touched the ball before the player. But ball is still in... Well, it's not still. It's gone to Stevenage possession. Oh, that's smart by Carter. Can he get it across the box? He can. Lishka gets there. We've done enough. Alexandre, Caballero, now back into Alexandre, back into the lines then, so to speak. I don't know why we did that. That was meant to be a touch earlier. Okay. Long shot straight to Lishka. I think we'll just have to play our counter-attacking brand, because when we play possession, we seem to struggle. We've got more possession. Or we've got less possession. We had more possession in the Cambridge game, I believe, and we ended up on the losing side. But then again, we have more possession in that other game as well that we just won with Lincoln. The Nikolai Allo run could pick out Shuhu! Oh, we're free scoring! That's a brilliant run. One of his trademark Nikolai Allo runs. Pinpoint Shuhu at the back post, and it's finished brilliantly. For a man who doesn't score a lot, it's a very good goal. And realistically, if we're trying to keep this clean sheet and we're scoring at the other end, we could be looking at a big scoreline here. Something we absolutely need. To get morale back, to get our groove back, and hopefully to get our path back to the league title, which currently we're top. And obviously, if it stays the same here, if we continue to lead, that won't change. We'll stay top. We just have to keep winning. Reed gets a yellow card for Stevenage. And they really are chopping at me, aren't they? Not very happy how the game's gone for them, I think. Tabak, it's not what I wanted to do. But I think if I did what I wanted to do as well, I would have been tackled. DeAngelis is committed. That's DeAngelis? I thought that was I thought it was Tabak. To be honest, I thought he recovered and got back. But or not Tabak, Alexandre. I remember all the names, there's too many. It's an interesting shot from Carter, but straight at Lishka. If you'd let that in, then yeah, Dorovic might have had a spell in between the sticks. Last game of 2022 in his career mode. We're about to head into 2023. DeAngelis, good cover. I keep forgetting we're in the first half, to be honest with you. Nikolai Allo could get a trademark run-off here. There's nobody to stop him. No, Nikolai Allo trademark run. Jay Mason. Onto Volchenkov. I just needed that. I needed that to be a one-touch pass. If he doesn't take a touchdown, just passes it straight off, that goes to Caballero and possibly a 4-0 lead on the cards. I wouldn't have betted against him finishing it, to be honest. Vucic does well, although it was more or less at him. Nikolai Allo to Tabak, who's been very solid today. I've got to give full credit to Goran Tabak, who could pick up Mason here. And it could be another goal for Jay Mason. It's straight at, oh, why didn't it run there with Chuhu? It was straight at Bastian. Nikolai Allo doesn't win the header, but I don't think Stevenage are going to get another chance for half-time. The ref blows for half-time. It's a 3-0 lead. Very positive signs from us, which means obviously they're going to come back and win 4-3. I'd like to say I'm joking, but I genuinely think that could happen. Jay Mason been strong today, what we really needed from the captain, especially at his overall. Volchenkov, Mason and Shuru with the goals. Forgot Volchenkov had scored, honestly. But he has. Accrington drawing, Swindon drawing, extra drawing. May make a bit of daylight here at the top of the table if we get, well, if they don't get wins. It's not been as clear-cut as you thought, though. The stats say it's kind of close. 52-48 in terms of possession. 5 shots to 4. And 2.7 expected goals to 0.9. Let's just move on to the second half. Try and keep this clean sheet. Whether we do or not is a different matter, but I'll do my damnedest. Arlo Bourne going to go on one of his trademark Arlo Bourne run. Okay, realistically. He's going to get tackled if I keep doing that. Caballero to Alexandre. Can we bring Nicolao into the fray? He's not making the run, so no, I guess would be the answer to that. Tabak, though, making a bit of space, possibly for a cross. It is a cross, but nobody's there. Oh, Alo's committed. And the player knew it, but so did Alexandre, and he came across really nicely. And it's a bit of an interesting one there, because I've not done that with Alexandre to lose the ball back to Daly. But he's decided to lose the ball back to Daly anyway, against my will.
Carter. Reeves. Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here.
I didn't actually think that was going to go off the pitch. I was going to say that might go off the pitch, but I didn't actually expect it to. I thought he'd get a touch to keep it in, but no. Why is Shuhu all the way back here? You know what? Fuck it. Shuhu trademark run. Ah, good tackle by Carter.
It's gone out for a throw in.
You never know, all right. Never know. Substitutions all over the joint from Stevenage. We'll be making ours soon. Townsend West, I should say, for Coker, and then Reed for Norris. I'm sure Reed was one of the ones who scored against us, possibly a couple of times. And honestly, now that he's on the pitch, I probably expect to go for him. Very good by Mika Vucic. Rafa Alexandre didn't do that touch, but I guess he did. Obviously not what I wanted to do with him. Mika Vucic has lost the ball. And has committed. Oh, you. No, that's not nice. Fuck off. Just like, fuck off. Keep fucking off. Just go away. I'm not having it. Like, what can I do when suddenly the game just decides heavy touch? Like, I'm not even pressing anything to do it. I'm genuinely not pressing the button to do a heavy touch. It just decides it was on the cord, and then obviously I can't close it down. I just can't in that situation because Vucic is gone. I'm trying to pass it off with him. I've only got DeAndres left, and maybe I should have marked the man in the middle. I don't know, but whatever. It's just impossible, more or less.
And time for the change.
And it's impossible
now.
to keep a clean sheet in this game. I don't know why I bother trying. I'm honestly just ready to fucking batter these guys with more goals. Now the clean
So
sheet's
ball is
gone, like I
moving
knew it
again.
would be.
We've been treated to 4 goals.
The clean sheet
3-1 the
objective
score.
is just impossible because
And providing
it's
width.
not where I ran though, is it? It's just impossible because you're going to let a goal in anyway, whether you defend well or whether you defend like shit.
And just
I've lost
missed
that header.
little bit of attacking spot.
I've lost that header with
Goalkeeper's
Nicolau.
goal.
Explain that one. I was in front of him by miles.
Well, as you can
Rafael
see, the
Alexandra
hosts
to
have control of
Mason
the possession,
into
and they've
Volchenko's
used it
path,
really
and that's a
well
foul.
today, particularly in the midfield areas. And I expect
I'm not a professional here when it comes to football. But where has he got the ball here? Let's go into close vision. Where has he got the ball? Because I've knocked it past him. I don't understand what constitutes as a foul anymore. If that was me, it'd been a straight red probably.
Well, we're into the final half hour.
It hasn't let me lock onto Bourne, so I'm now committed with Vucic. I've tackled him, but I'm not going to get the ball. Oh, it's going to script it to a fucking draw, innit?
Oh, and it goes!
It is, innit? I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it.
The impossible is becoming quite possible.
I'm not going to say they don't deserve to try and get back in this one because I've had the
Let's do this
chances,
again,
but like,
because the
fucking
delivery
hell,
into
if you
the
want to
box
script it,
could
just
be
tell
better.
me.
Played into
A
just
definite
the right
foul
area,
against
which makes
Volchenkov
it
at the
a
other
fairly
end,
simple finish
and
from
then
there.
my
It's a
players
really
just suddenly
good
can't
goal.
win a header. Not Volchenkov. Lishka loses use of his arms, apparently. Put your arms up there, mate. You save it, and you're just going to fall over instead. I know I said at halftime as a joke that they're going to come back and win this, but I didn't realise scripting would come into this much effect this quickly. You wonder why I can't keep clean sheets. Because I can't, like, it doesn't allow you to. It doesn't allow you to defend. And now they're suddenly just going to be the best players in the world. Townsend West blocking Alo's trademark Nicolau run. I don't know how it's gone there because that's not where I aimed at. I've literally aimed the ballistic diagonal right. Like that. This time it's gone to the right player, and then the heavy touch that I didn't do again. Fuck off.
Well, doesn't
It's a
get away
clean
with it.
fucking
Free kick
tackle,
given.
ref. Can you get your spectacles on? Volchenkov gets dragged down, nothing. I do the tiniest little bit of physicality with Shuhu. Oh, foul. No. Get him quick. It's ridiculous. The fouling in this game makes no sense. And if they
Carter.
3 all this, it's fully the game's
Looks
fault.
promising.
Like, my defending has been good
And
until
options in
the game just
centre.
decided to write its own story here.
Must score. Well, the
Thank
goal
fuck for
was
that.
at
If
his
he'd
mercy.
scored that,
Well, it
oh,
certainly
I would have
was. He
exploded.
has
I would
to
have
score
fully
there.
exploded, man. Lishka once again out of position. Honestly, actually, he wasn't. I lied. He's fully in position there. I don't know what I'm on about. I'm just angry at the world. But he's more in position than out of position, to be honest. We're still drawing at young boys. I'm not even mad because we're through to the next round of the Champions League anyway with Man United in real life. So I'm not really fast. And it should be top of the group, but if it's not, it's not. All the bonds are really well there, but of course I'm going to get bodied and it's just going to bounce to them.
The perfect
So
position to
there you
read
go.
it. Useful looking ball. It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but
That's a
not
clean
so.
tackle? Okay, fair enough.
20
I mean, that
minutes
balances
to go
out the
with this one.
Volchenkov abuse. And then again,
Pass easy on
Cuthbert's
the
just absolutely
eye.
outstrength Shuhu.
Superb defensive judgment to end the
And then
attack.
suddenly goes faster than him. Not sus at all, by the way, FIFA.
Carter.
These guys are playing like, I wouldn't say shit, but they weren't playing
Looking for
great
that
passing
final
football the
pass
first half.
for
Now
that
suddenly they're
chance
just
to level the game.
like
And players
threading
waiting at the
passes through,
half
taking
post.
me apart. De Angelis
And
with a
he's
header
cleared
away
his
to
lines.
Tabak. Further on to Mason. Alexandre.
Well,
Oh,
fine reading of
just
the situation.
please aim the ball where I've aimed it. That's not like too hard. Please, just please.
Daly. Possession one.
De Angelis does really well. Again,
Good work to
oh,
win the
just
ball back,
like
up the pitch.
for the love of fucking Christ, it's a simple. Not, I
Can
don't
they
know
get
what
in
the
behind
game
them?
wants me to do.
Determined defending.
Brilliant by De Angelis
This might be
again.
ideal
I
for the
honestly
counter.
can't wait for Gomez to come back. Shuhu's going to have to be dragged out all the way over here for whatever reason. Volchenkov might just
Retake them on
squeeze
and
through.
beat
No, he
them.
won't.
But a
because
good
Left
piece
back's
of
come across to
defending
close him
bring it
down.
to an end.
But I'm getting mad at that because it's smart. I don't really want to make. Well, I do want to make
Time
substitutions, but I
is
just
the
can't be
great
arsed.
enemy.
Oh,
This
what
could
the
be
fuck is this then?
equaliser. Great Great defending here. Well, that's
Fucking
had to
hell,
be a
what
clean
the fuck
tackle.
was that? How is it they go from playing like shit to pulling over 6 step-overs in the
Create
second?
something. This could be it. And the keeper
To make sure for me, mate. Oh, it's
Well,
saved.
having
Fucking
been
Christ.
awarded the corner, they'll no doubt
Mason, I'm
look to
not bringing
put
you
the
off. I
issue
need you.
beyond
I
all
genuinely
doubt.
need you right now for these last 7 minutes. We're not having any substitutions. We're just going to go with it. I can't believe I'm ready just to win like comfortably 3-0, just relax. Then suddenly they get 2 goals from literally nothing. Their first goal maybe I can accept because I got caught in possession. I tried to pass it off, but of course I didn't do it. But the second one, it couldn't be more scripted if it tried.
Clearance that was needed.
And it probably could have, but
No real conviction
Tabak's
in
been
the
fucking...
challenge.
No, I'll take the free kick,
Well,
mate.
it was a foul, but good use of advantage.
I will take the free
by
kick,
the
then I'm
referee.
pressing RT and LT, but... Alright then.
They're certainly allowing their opponents
Alexandre
to
to
come
De Angelis. Tabak.
Well, not very clever defending.
Alexandre.
Fans imploring him to fire
Caballero.
his goal. Chance to finish.
Alexandre! Oh,
incredible
I've been so
save,
patient with
and
it, and I
he
just...
stopped
Oh,
the
it's a good
danger.
save.
Takes the
Bolchenkov!
shot. Palmed
Oh,
away by the keeper.
what, Bastian didn't hold onto that? Shuhu, come on, your reactions are meant to be better.
Good use of advantage by the
I don't really
referee.
care, honestly. Tactical fouls at this point might be the way.
Daly.
I'm pushing all the way forward with Vucic. I don't know why. Actually, don't know why. I thought it was Alexandre, to be
The
honest.
referee is going to add on
There is the
4
man.
added minutes.
4 added minutes for them to get an equaliser. Then again, maybe Shuhu. It's a bit of a tight angle.
Absolutely spot
And
on
I
with
thought I'd
that
have something to play
challenge.
off to Cuthbert. That's out! That is out!
Carter. Scott Cuthbert.
That was genuinely off the pitch, but okay. They waste enough time, we're fine.
Daly.
Last attack of the game, probably actually,
What
not
a
possibly
pass
at
that
all.
lacks
Nikolai will
quality.
close it down.
And there
Try and
goes
script
the
him to a draw, why don't you,
And
FIFA
the
22?
fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances
Lovely.
at both ends, but they probably just about
We
edged it
win,
overall
but
and deserved the result
Not
in
nearly
the
as
end.
comfortably as it should have been.
Well,
And
Stuart,
again, I'll
he
probably
really
end up looking at
has
the
had a lot
stats and
to
be
say
very
for
equal,
himself
but I
out
just don't
on
feel
the
like it
pitch.
was.
Well, it's a good performance.
In the
He
end, the
worked
match
hard,
winner,
played
technically,
well and scored
was
a goal.
Shuhu.
And his team won. What more could
But we
you
were
ask
3-0
for?
up before that, so... Would have liked the clean sheet, but FIFA decided to write its own story in the second half, and I almost got fucked by it. That being said, we do win, we do stay top. We do have nothing to worry about at the moment. Even if Accrington, Exeter and Swindon all won. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, that's just bullshit. They didn't have more shots at all, did they? They're not expected to score those shots. 40% shot accuracy. No wonder. Shot accuracy is what I tried to say, but words lost me there. 53 to 47 in terms of possession in our favour. 10 shots to 8 in their favour. 4.6 expected goals for us to their 3. 100% shot accuracy for us. 40% for them. Of course. Naturally. Man of the match then. Shuhu with, well, him and Mason are tied, but we're going to give it to Shuhu because, of course, he's at the top. Goal and 2 assists from our Chinese striker. Still showing that he can do it. And he actually got a goal, so I need to stop doubting him and let him do his thing. Jay Mason, joint top with a goal and a 7.7 rating. Volchenkov for the goal and a 7.3 rating. And Nikolai with an assist and a 6.9 on a trademark Nikolai runs. Did its work, and it did work. Did I actually sub anyone that game? I didn't do any substitutions. Oh dear. Well, whatever. We've got a week's break. That's not what I want to press. I want to press... Well, Carter got man of the match somehow. I'm not even sure how, but I want to see how Lish got down with his goalkeeping. Press the wrong button, though. So, 4 shots on him, 2 saves, 2 concessions. Ugh, we're just going to have to accept... I think we're just going to have to accept that we're going to be conceding goals. Vucic, very strong performance. Full credit to him. De Angelis strong as well, but Vucic was definitely the better one in defence. Man of the match. Carter's just edged it, despite the fact he only got 1 goal. He didn't get 2 assists, and his goal was a bit lucky as well, but he gets man of the match somehow. 7.8 for him. Daly with a goal and a 7.5. Reed with an assist and a 7.1. And where's the other guy with their assist? Oh, that's right. There wasn't another assist because the game decided to feed them a goal. Yeah. Sorry, silly me. Post-match interview. Accrington lost, extra 1, Swindon lost. We'll go top by 3 points then. So a bit of breathing room at the top, and hopefully we can continue that breathing room, but at the same time I kind of want it to be close as well. You kind of see my...
Just a couple of questions for you.
problem. I want both. In hindsight, do you think you got your preparations right for this game? We controlled the games for long spells, and because it was a narrow win, because the game wanted them to get back into it, that's just the way it was. We'll turn things around. What do you mean? We were solid. We were ready. We were better prepared for today. We had it. They just decided to almost give me a heart attack. That was tense. Do you agree Stevenage looked like they might equalise? No, because we were better. I thought we were in control. They just got scripted into the game. I refuse to believe that they deserved it. Because honestly, they just did not. Multiple messages here from every single person on the planet, apparently. We've got a youth academy update. Anyone below 85 goes. We know that now. Being very, very strict with it. Greaves. Bye-bye. Solovyov, you're honestly on the edge for a while because you're 44 rated. So bye-bye. Markov, see you later. And everyone else is fine. Brown's staying whatever happens because he's got a good overall. I don't think he slipped below 85 anyway. Meshkov leaves on loan. He's gone to Willoughby 2. Neon Saba's completely gone. He's gone to Mjøndalen. Luca Bailey has gone to Al Rayed on a short loan deal. CD Lugo have taken Illich on a short loan deal. The other Illich, Vladko, the centre forward, has gone to Fleetwood on a short loan deal. And that is it for player chats. We're going to have, I think, the new boys saying, yeah, dreaming about this. I was impressed. Not really been enjoying my football. Honestly, this is just to move your career forward, lads. I know you've not really been enjoying your football here because you haven't fucking had any. Alright, whatever. Let's move up to the final game of today's episode against Newport County. Players returns from injury. Is that who I think it is? It's not, but it's still just as good. Callum Lees has returned from injury. I don't remember what his injury was in the first place, truth be told. But he's back. It wasn't the man I wanted. But, I mean, it is a man I wanted back, but it just wasn't the man I wanted back. Excuse me, Urawa Reds. I thought what's more insulting, the fact that you offered 1.7 million, or the fact that you actually offered. If he doesn't reach 70 by the end of the season, I'm happy to move him on. I said that. Or at least close. But I think he might, honestly. But no, loan deals only, probably. Maybe. Unless I get a really good offer that's not Jay Mason. He's not for sale at any cost ever. Get away. Get away from me. Thank you. Right. Newport, 18th. How did we do against them last time? I feel like that was a close game. I know I don't usually check this shit, but I just can't remember. Never mind. It wasn't a close game. We beat them 3-0. So, I saw a little story here, and it was to do with Shuhu, but it wasn't sealing the goal in Stevenage defeat. It was this. Excuse me, it wasn't just this, actually. It was this, and this. Bournemouth wants Shuhu. Ghent wants Shuhu. And so do Estudiantes. Now, I want to make this clear. Bugger off. Newport up next. Anyway, to finish off the episode, we've got a chance of extending our lead at top, really. I don't know if it will occur. Tabak's gone up. Lucas has stayed the same. And I'm honestly not sure where to place Volchenkov. Because I want to give Lutanzio a start, but Shuhu has been very good recently. Well, I guess we'll keep him on the bench then, in that case. Callum Lees will make his way onto the bench, probably for a bit of game time. Just to ease him back in. Oh, I feel bad for Dalton Wilkins, man. He could have been... Well, he couldn't have been great, but he could have been a good... He might have been a backup left back for a long time, but I just don't feel like he's going to grow enough. And the injuries only held him back. Albert Gomez, feel sorry for him as well, but he has a future here. I think the rest of the team remains unchanged in my mind. Lishka in goal, Born and Alo as the fullbacks, DeAngelis and Vucic as the centre-backs. It's going to keep putting Vucic as the captain. I might have to change that in the main menu, but we'll do it for now, just here, to finish off the episode. Alexandre CDM, Caballero and Marin the centre mids, Jay Mason the captain, and Shuhu, Laura Tanzio up top. They are playing a 5-2-3. We're playing 4-1-2-1-2, narrow per the norm. We're going to load in. I don't remember the stadium name because my memory is a sieve, despite the fact we played these guys last season. Played most of this league last season, but I just don't remember the stadium names. It is the... where is it? Rodney Parade. For some reason, we're deciding to throw out all our even younger players, younger than young, against young boys. Well, I think we're just happy to take a draw, apparently. But that's fine, honestly. At the end of the day, I'm not caring. Like I said, we're going through probably top.
Here have had to bring their umbrellas and wear their raincoats. It's a soggy day for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson, and very much ready to bring you the cut and thrust of League Two. What might we see today, Stuart?
There is a stream where I can watch the Man United game, the remainder of it, but I just don't really care to. So I'm still streaming this. Final game of the episode though.
What more could you ask for?
Started off with a horrible loss, but with 2 wins in the past 2 games. One that almost wasn't because of scripting, and one that almost wasn't because we didn't take our chances. Lincoln we beat 2-1, Stevenage we beat 3-2. Wins are wins though. I think they're taking us seriously. I think they're using their second goalkeeper here, or Newport. Tom Heaton's made his Man United debut for the first... It's been 20 years since we signed him, because we signed him initially for the Academy, I believe, and we never gave him a senior game. And then he went, obviously, did his career and then came back at the start of this season. And we finally put him in net. Well, it took him 20 years, like, what the fuck took so long? Rather him than Lee Grant though, am I right? I might be right, I don't know. I've not really seen Lee Grant in action. But I said Lee Grant, by the way. Just for the record, I didn't say Lingard. I know it sounded a lot like it. Let's go. Final game to complete this stream. Caballero gonna run rings around this defence, hopefully. Fully fit, because we got a week's break for the first time in goodness knows how long. Okay, he kind of played me there, to be fair. I thought he wasn't going to do that, and he did that. I was going to stop because I thought he was going to lunge in front of me and tackle me. And he went the other way. You port pinging passes like they know what they're doing, and to be honest, they probably do. But
Collins now.
doesn't mean that I'm going to let them. I mean, I might.
Possession, this. Oh, breezing past him. Well,
I probably will, unless Arlebone can do something here, which he's done enough, to be honest. Bit of... okay, cool.
Well, that takes the wind out of their
Vucic has made up for it after getting in the way of Alo initially. Alexandre. He's not the fastest, but he's not the slowest either. Oh, he's turned that man into bread cakes. Shu. Marius Marin. J Mason. Is it 4-4? No, he's dragged it right because he's an absolute smelly melon.
And that was a poor effort. He must hit the target.
Well, as the caption shows, the visitors come into today's game.
Just give me a sec, guys.
Leading the league in goals for.
Oh, Dad's just text him back quickly.
In the league statistically.
Well, their build-up.
Oh, please keep it in.
Brilliant. They get the ball into the front players with quality. They get midfield players making runs beyond the strikers, and the fullbacks are always ready to overlap. I'm sure we're seeing the same again
nice.
Today.
Do it all yourself. Oh, don't then. But Marin's there. 1-0. Bruno Caballero is so beautiful.
And look at the celebrations.
Well, here it is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
Marius Marin back among the goals. I don't know how many he's got this season. It's not a lot, I don't think. 5, yeah. But he's back among them. He's puts 1-0 up in this final game of the episode.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score.
Now let's push for more. No mercy till 7 have scored. No, I would like a few goals. I'd like a very nice win. But I don't always get what I want in this game because it is this game. Marin in the way. Tanzio. Shu, who's calling for it over the top, and he might get there, honestly. Oh. Oh. I don't know why I just didn't bang that, to be honest. I wanted to be smart with it. And it's lots of Caballero. Straight to them. Caballero, get off the floor. Arlo a bit attacking here with the pressure, which is stupid, to be honest. Left that side open. And that's controlling him again. I didn't want to. Right, Alexandre is covered. Bourne might get ahead of Telford. Although Telford has just decided to dribble it off anyway, so it's not a big prob. There's a goal again. Marius Marin. Fresh off an overall upgrade to 70. As well as another start in this team. I'm hoping he'll stick around for the long term, but 24, I don't know how much more he's going to grow because we looked at development plans for him to do another one. And obviously I don't think he can grow by much more. I'm reckoning he'll get maybe 75 with dynamic potential, but I don't know how long they'll keep him around if he can't grow much more. Shuhu into Mason. Oh, saved again by Townsend. Mason looking for his fourth in 4. But that would have been a brilliant head finish. Townsend, though, getting to it. Corner, Cullingworth. As much as I do like the career mode aspect to this, I just don't like the gameplay. Like the create a club kind of thing, where you can make your own club and try and take them to the top, is a good idea. There should be more options for it, evidently, but obviously it's a brand new feature, so there maybe will be in the future. It's just kind of like the gameplay lets it down a little bit, and that's not the create a club career mode thing itself, it's just the game. Marin, can you get there? No, not quite, unfortunately. Give me the ball. Oh, you knob.
Bennett.
Can we get the ball back, please?
Collins. Oh, what an
I've left it wide
opportunity.
open. I just have to concede here.
And it goes!
Yeah, I'm no complaints about that, and I've left it open for him to score. I would like my keeper to be a bit more good, but there is nobody else's fault there but my own. Very rare occurrence where I take the blame, but I will take it there. Thought he might be able to shut it down, but not to be. Unfortunately. And we're 1-1. Bear with me. My stream on my phone has been a bit weird.
Underway again following the goal that made things level.
So make sure it's working properly. I think it should be okay now. Caballero going to go on one of his world famous. Okay, I can't keep calling them world famous runs. Nikolai Alo's world famous runs don't exist in real life. I don't even know if Nikolai Alo has a club in real life. Latanzio. So I guess back straight ahead. Wasn't far off. Forced to save out Townsend. Alexandre. That was out to Caballero, I believe, but same for Shuhu instead. He's done enough to keep the possession. Tanzio to Mason. Oh, I went to take it on with him, but it took so long to roll to him there. I thought I could get a shot off and get his 4th goal in 4 appearances this episode, but not to be. Alexandre gets a foot in, and Mason back to our French CDM. It's not the ball we were looking for.
To make sure nothing untoward happened.
It was for Latanzio, just not like that. Not with that technique on it.
Bennett.
Oh, that's awful from me.
Oh,
Hilton might get through here.
Clean
Except for
challenge.
De Angelis being in the way. And getting it gone because I don't trust the keeper animations. Caballero doesn't win it ahead of Kraus though.
Making use of his physical strength to hang on.
Brilliant
to
block.
It. Easy
And
beat
it's
for
going
the
to
goalkeeper.
bounce lovely into the hands of Lishka. Marius Marin now. Down to Rafael Alexandre. Tanzio. Shuhu could be on the way through. Who will it be? Second and 2. Shuhu's finally found his shooting boots.
Had to catch it perfectly.
Brilliant ball over the top from Laura Tanzio. Controlled well by our young Chinese striker.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he
And
goes
finish.
past his man with such ease, and it's
Brilliantly.
just a change of pace. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Ten goals, not as many as I would have liked from him, but it is
And the
a
ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1
another
currently.
goal and the leading goal for Shuhu. I've just looked at my United score. It's full time, and we couldn't beat Young Boys on over
Norman.
2 games.
That's a good-looking ball.
Whatever, we're still through, top of the group. Got enough wins against everyone else. Who cares? Not quite as
Collins.
clean cut as I would have liked, but we did it.
was
And
there
Hilton,
for it.
I think
It's not a good
De Angelis
finish,
must have put him off there.
That was a glorious opportunity.
One off-target shot. I didn't want that to go. I didn't want it to be 1-2, but I guess it did. It just chose itself to be that. Vucic into Marin.
It is 3 additional minutes.
Into Laura Tanzio. We're playing it smoothly here. Mason really wants another goal.
Surely. They've gone
And he's
scored again. They're
in
doing
possibly
everything
one
in
of the
their power
stupidest
to make sure
occurrences.
they're
He's going
not
to get it.
held back.
I like it. He's got it. I'm just disappointed at how it's got in.
Well, here's the replay and confirmation that he did get a touch on the ball. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to prevent the goal.
Bloody Christ, man. I wanted it to be a nice goal. But the fact that I've shot it straight at Townsend and he's just unable to hold on to it. I mean, he hasn't held on to it at all. It's hit him in the face. But Jay Mason, the shooting boots and the assisting boots are back on, and hopefully, for the long term, enough to fire us to the Premier League. Obviously, first step will be getting our League 2 into League 1, but Jay Mason will be here the whole journey if I can keep him.
Well, we talked about their scoring record at the start of the game, and it's been the same old story today. Far too strong, far too dynamic for their opponents, and clinical when they've had the chances too. I just can't see there being a response, if I'm honest.
I hope there's not a response. I'd like to have the win.
And this confrontation is underway.
See what we've got in the second half to wrap it up. Crawley leading Accrington. Accrington are really falling, you know, and I'm here for it. Well, Sexter winning, and we don't have any Swindon games. Half-time stats read like this. 55 to their 45 in terms of possession, 7 shots to 3, and a 4.8 expected goals to 1.4. We should be winning this, shouldn't we? Whether we do, doesn't matter. We could get a double over Newport. Again, whether we do, doesn't matter. We could have honestly had 2 clean sheets over Newport, but I fucked up with my defence in the lead up to their goal, and they deserved their goal. Well, they didn't deserve their goal, but they did well to work it around my defence. I committed to me them too far forward, and my own fault for conceding it. Really bounced onto fucking Arlo Bourne's arm, man. What an awful game. We are going to have to bring in a backup left back, whatever we do now. Because the ones we had have gone either out on loan or gone.
And players waiting at the far post.
So we'll have to figure out that one out. I don't know if Gerbisic doesn't get a loan offer, then he can be the backup, obviously.
It is a free kick.
But if he does, then we'll have to think of something else. I did that heavy touch of Marion intentionally, just for the record. I thought it would get round. I didn't realise the defender would read it like that. I thought I could get it round him and then just outpace him.
Well, I should think Arsenal fans are in a pretty good mood following this news.
Hermoso's gone to Arsenal, Mario Hermoso, and as usual, on deadline day, we'll be looking over the biggest transfers. That I think is next episode, but we'll see. Might be the episode after. I don't know how league games fall for January.
Now, what can they do from here?
That's straight for Marius Marin to get his second, isn't it? We might be running rampant here over the only Welsh team in this league. Only one of 3 Welsh teams in the whole football league, to be fair.
Well, as you can see here, it all starts with a perfectly weighted
4-1 to the good.
And once he gets onto it, there's only going to be one outcome. It's a lovely goal.
The round of 16 has been confirmed for the Champions League in real life. Once we get to the Champions League, I'll try not to confuse it as much, obviously, but I'll read the teams in a second. Next time play stops, I'll read them out for anyone who's interested. This won't go up till tomorrow night anyway, Thursday night, but we've got all the confirmed participants. Well, except for Atalanta and Villarreal, I believe, because of the fact that their game got postponed due to snow, I think it was.
Promising sequence.
Mario could also go for the hat-trick, and I mean, he's been creased there. I was thinking of bringing him off, but I kind of low-key want to get the hat-trick.
And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Yeah, fuck it. Bit more power than usual. Bit more dip. Timed! Oh! I mean, it wasn't going in, but it still forced to save out Townsend for whatever reason. So, The round of 16 teams: Man City, PSG, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, Ajax, Sporting Lisbon, Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, Benfica, Man United, Villarreal or Atalanta, because they haven't played yet, Lille, Salzburg, Juventus and Chelsea. Big round of 16, but Barcelona are out.
Taken short.
Latanzio to deliver to nobody because it's been intercepted. Vucic should get there and be able to play it along that side again. Latanzio will try and take it round. No, he won't. He's decided against it because Norman's there. Caballero. Mason. I want to play it to Marin to get his hat-trick, but he's just off. No, he's not offside, but he's marked. Marin.
Alert defending.
Oh, senior. He's got senior experience apparently by the sounds of it. Alo's going to put on a chase here. It's okay because De Angelis has it covered. Vucic into Shuhu. It's a bit of a rash tackle attempt there by the Newport player, but we move.
Well, he's given us away.
And then Shuhu couldn't get the return ball from Latanzio. We should make some substitutions realistically, but Marin won't be one of them. Like I've already said, Lucky wants to get his hat-trick. We'll make him now. Might as well since it's off the pitch. In fact, we don't really need to, but Shuhu's been solid. Give him a break for Volchenkov. I want Lees to come on, and I was going to bring him on from Marin, but we'll actually bring him on from Caballero. Marin could get that hat-trick, and everyone else should be fine for the remainder of the 90. I think he says it's first time since 2000 that Barcelona haven't made it to the round of 16 of the Champions League. Marius Marin. Alexandre into Latanzio. Volchenkov might score as soon as he comes on here. Make it 5. Nope, I don't know why I've done that. In fact, I do know why I've done that. I want Marin to get his hat-trick. Okay, how do you read that I've done that then? Like, magically.
20 minutes to go
The heavy touches just seem to give me the ball and then they get it immediately back. When I do heavy touches, it just fucks up completely. Lee's back on for the first time in a while. I love to see him back on the pitch. Volchenkov, where is Marin? He's not even in close. Go on, Lees, get your goal. Okay, I pressed Y immediately with Latanzio, but because he's been pressured, it doesn't come off. Still here for Laura Latanzio. Alexandre to Marius Marin.
in position. And that's the hat-trick.
Again, it's another shitty goal, but it's a hat-trick from Marin like I wanted. Marius Marin popping off.
Well, I'm sure the replay will confirm he got a touch on this, which he does. So he'd be really upset.
Or Atalanta even, and Villarreal play tomorrow. Whoever wins that goes through, obviously. But that was meant to be a bottom left finish. It's gone kind of central. And it's been saved by Townsend onto the post. It's bounced off the post into the back of the net. So we'll take it. It's a Marius Marin hat-trick. And that means he can come off now if I've got another centre mid on the bench. Because he is tired. Yeah, Lucas can come on. I can't bring on Vidovic or Mason because I've used all my 3 subs now.
A glut of goals, 5
But Marin
qualities.
is able to come off now. I've got him his hat-trick. All I wanted. Well, I obviously wanted to win and the clean sheet,
15
but
minutes remaining.
I know the clean sheet doesn't matter in this one because
Almost
it's not
at
towards the
full time,
objective,
and
but
I'll
it's
tell
just
you
for my
what,
own
playing
morale.
away from their
Alishka's
home
morale,
match
perhaps.
has been a pleasant experience for them, Stuart.
Well, the result has never really
We've been brilliant this game, I'm not going to lie to you. On the attack, we've been unstoppable. Defence has been a bit shaky, but we've done enough to keep it down to just 1. And without Gomez, we've done really well to actually do well in defence. That being said, we might get a second here. De Angelis does enough. Bourne keeps it on the pitch, and we should get it away. Wouldn't bet on it though because this game is awful. Marin, Mason, Volchenkov might get to this. It's a stretch.
And they'll regard that as a
And
very
it's too much of a
disappointing
stretch
end to the
for the young Russian. He's putting pressure on as is Alo. Collins, can you move? I'm trying to use Alo.
Well, still an issue here.
Leisure comes rushing out, but De Angelis gets enough on it to get it away.
Danger averted for now.
Lees, Volchenkov's in that open spot. Can he get through? Will it be 6? Oh my god, that's awful. That's awful. I'm so awful at this game. I had time to even take another touch there. make it 6, but I've just messed the shot completely. I'm awful. Nicolaiolo, it's
That'll be a free kick.
I mean, I aim for the ball, but obviously didn't slide far enough. There's going to be no card in it, which is fine. Free kick, though. Right decision. I'm not going to go against that. Substitution for Newport. Oh, it's actually for us. I forgot we're bringing Marin off. It took this long to stop the play. Oh well, finally Lucas gets some game time. Try to give him quite a bit before he... I didn't expect him to retire actually, but he is retiring end of season, which is a little bit upsetting. We'll get a couple more seasons out of him, even if it's just his backup. Jay Mason. Oil Tanzio, it's late. All Volchenkov has to do is hold his round for half a second, and we can put him through. But nope, he decides, I'm going to keep going, lol. Two minutes remaining, plus whatever injury time for them to get another consolation, probably. Don't want them, the game doesn't want them to get absolutely battered. They'll just get them somewhat battered by getting another goal. I did want to switch to Lucas there, yes, but we won't do that. Jan's just good again. Oh, you fucking yes, nice. You wonder why I want him to partner Gomez for the foreseeable.
He's got the right idea with that pass.
Offside against Hilton. That's unlucky because honestly, they needed that. Just for the morale, obviously they're going to lose. They're going to end up losing in their own stadium. We have smashed them. And honestly, very close, but it is offside. Lishka getting lucky there. Born. What the... You can see my... Let's just take a look at the instant replay. You can see my foot swinging at this with Orla Bourne to play for the pass. I think you can probably see the... No, I want the camera back to the way it was. I was going to go for the second one, but I want it back to the way it was, the telly. There we go. I don't know if you can see the passing line, but you can see me swing for the... Yeah, there. Has that gone through his foot? I actually do want to go this one now. Or is it just gone past him? I think his foot has actually physically gone through that. Like, it's... What is this game? I know it's not a big problem, but if this was a game where it was important... Orla Bourne's foot has gone through the ball. Whatever, man. Just whatever.
It'll be a throw-in. Demetriou. Kraus.
Just trying to hold on here.
Great effort to keep that one.
I say hold on, we're 5-1 up. Let's just try to concede another one.
And so the final whistle here.
They passed it too far out to get another one, and honestly, another one wouldn't have made any difference to the scoreline or the result. Marius Marin, the unlikely hat-trick hero.
Had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
And if things have stayed the same in the other games, we might be 6 points clear. Obviously, we'll check the table to end the episode. I could be right. Who, Mason, and Marin hat-trick to give us the 5. They got one from Hilton, obviously. But I didn't expect the hat-trick from Marius Marin. 50-50 in terms of possession, 11 shots to 6. 6.6 expected goals to 3. Man of the match. Only one man are going to get this today. Not quite the full 10. But it is a hat-trick from Marius Marin, 3 goals and a 9.8. Laura Tanzio trying to take Shuhu's assist crown. 3 assists for the young Aussie. An 8.3. Shuhu with an 8.3 and a goal. Jim Mason with a 7.8 and a goal. Rafael Alexandre with a 7.7 and an assist. And then, of course, Bruno Caballero as well with an assist and a 6.9. For, I was going to say Mansfield. They're on the brain still, even though... It was ages ago now we lost them. Who is this? Newport. I had a blank. What the fuck? Hilton with a goal, the 7.3. He's our man of the match. And then Collins with the assist and the 6.7. Everyone else played shit. Especially this man here, Townsend. We'll take a look at our goalkeeper after, but actually he wasn't awful. We were very aggressive, we'll say. 10 shots on target for us. 5 saves, 5 conceded. For the goalkeeper on the winning side, however. Only 2 shots on his goal. He let in 1. He has to, you know. It's for comedic value. And, to be fair, their goal was deserved. Save was more or less that as well, so they didn't really need to do much. Post-match interview time. How did we do in Accrington? They lost 4-3. That must have been a barn burner of a match. That's usually our scoreline. But, we made it a bit more rampant.
We'd like to ask you some questions about the match.
Dominating against Newport. Great win and congratulations. Marin will get the headlines. I was surprised to see him winning with a hat-trick, to be honest, although I was trying to go for it at the end. It was a pretty breathtaking display. You kind of don't expect it from a centre mid. Like maybe the cam or the strikers, yeah, but the centre mid, nah. Twice beating Newport County, we're better than them. We're just better, alright, all round. Our attacking play is always a threat. We've just got good attackers. Shu Hu has finally found his shooting boots, which does help. Mason gets 4 and 4, which also helps. And then Marin as well with the Hattie. They couldn't handle our attacking play. They genuinely couldn't. We're through every time. It could have been more than 5, which is mad. Then again, they could have more than 1. Realistically, it could have been like 7-3 or something like that, or 8-4. But no, 5-1 thrashing. Lorenzo De Angelis coming out with a message here, and I believe there's another message as well from Jay Mason. Boss, just wanted to say I'm grateful that you kept me in mind even when I was out injured. I'm really glad to be back playing. Well, you're injured a while back now, and you're back, and you're playing brilliantly. I didn't see your rating, but I know you've done well. I know what you can offer a team. Got the same message from Jay Mason. I think we already had that with the injury thing. He had a 5-day injury, and we're having a whole bloody conversation with him. I know what you can offer a team as well, yeah. I mean, you're the best player in the team, possibly the best player in terms of rating to age kind of ratio. Like the best potential, probably, is what I'm trying to say. Gerbicic has done his training to be right back. He doesn't have to be. It was just to try and keep him on the... In fact, actually, you know what, we'll just keep him there for now. No, we won't, because I need him at left back. What am I about? Borsakov's done his as well. In fact, we'll just go through the whole youth academy. He'll go up to 55, slightly better, but probably still on his way out. Yeksov has done his too, and he is now up to 57. And I believe there's one more. Smirnov will be a right mid. He won't be a right mid at this club though, unless I change the formation. Up to 55. It just shows how much this change of position feature is very good. Bogdanov as well. There's going to be quite a lot here. Should really just go to the youth academy and do it like that, but oh well. Goes up 1. Not brilliant growth. Some are going to be really good, some aren't. So the youth academy's done all their things, I think. Brown's still looking really good. In terms of overall potential, it's kind of rounding out a bit now. Can't bring him up yet because he's only 15, but he will come into the senior squad when I can. Some very good players here. Need a lot of growth. Haynes is still working on his centre-back growth, which he will probably grow quite well in, to be honest. But everyone else is done. Morley as well. He's still working on super keeper. He's another one with really good potential. We'll sum up to the Harrogate game, though. I think it's the Harrogate game. It is, and we'll finish it off there. There's been a lot of change in the top 7 this episode. Manager of the year. Oh, actually, I kind of want to see the team of the year. It's there. It is. So what have we got at the team of the year then? How many Cullingworth players are in it? Obviously 0. We've got Ter Stegen in goal. Trent, Diaz, Laporte and Cancelo. De Bruyne, De Jong, Kimmich and Rodri, and then not Messi. Oh my god, not Ronaldo either. Mbappe and Neymar as the forwards. Manager of the year is a PSG one, I think it said. If you're targeting Shuhu, come in and see what offers. Like, I'll take offers obviously, but whether I accept them is a different matter. One more day up to Harrogate, and we will end it there. Callum Lee's fully recovered. I know that because I used you last game, and you were actually quite decent. Could take a little while though. AKA, I probably won't play you this game. Unless I forget by next episode. But we've got a press conference next time as well. Let's take a look at the league table before we end off, as well as what we've got up next episode. So we're now top by 5 points. We've used that 4-1 loss at the start to Cambridge as fire in our bellies to just go. Obviously, Accrington and Swindon, our closest rivals, have fallen far. I don't think Accrington actually won this episode. Exeter now occupy second spot. Accrington in third. Salford in fourth. They're going to contend probably. Swindon might fall now out of the playoffs completely. I don't know. Northampton and Port Vale round out the top 7. Salford, Swindon, Northampton all have games in hand, as well as probably other teams down here. But reading down the table, Bradford 15th now. They've rescued it a bit. But to end this episode, the League 2 relegation zone consists of 2 northern teams in Barrow and Carlisle. Carlisle probably finished bottom, truth be told. They're not looking too good. Most conceded goals team? Who's got the most conceded? Is it me now? 43. Anyone else on 43? Okay, so 3 of us are the most leaky defence teams. Ourselves, Newport and Barrow. Top scoring team is us by a country mile. Looking at top scorers then. Charles tops the charts for Accrington. Muldoon in second. We've got Laurel Tansley in third, who's still there. Slowed down quite a bit again. He started going really fast again. But not at the moment. Shuhu hits double figures. We've got Mason and Volchenkov in there with 8 apiece. And that is it. In terms of assists, Shuhu tops the list with 13. Marin in second with 11. Loyal Tanzio in third with 9. Caballero with 8. Anyone else in there for Cullingworth? We've got Alexandre with 6 from CDM. Fair play to him. Mason with 5. He's not actually been great, has he? 8 goals and 5 assists. You expect more from his rating. And then, of course, clean sheets. We're going to be even further down now because the game just doesn't allow us clean sheets. 3 for Lishka. So next time, we'll take on Harrogate to open episode 10. We will then face Accrington. Oh, fuck. Crawley as well. And then to finish off, it'll be Shrewsbury. We'll also have the January transfer deadline day to end off that episode as well. But that is going to end this one, I think, unless there's anything else I need to cover. Want to make sure everyone that I want to be on the loan list is on the loan list, actually, before we go any further. Because we're fully in January now. He's out on loan. I want him gone. I want him gone. Want him gone. Loan listed, transfer listed, loan listed, transfer listed, loan listed. Susak will be a backup. He's out on loan. He's out on loan now. He's out on loan as well. He's out on loan also. Nikolic has grown really well, you know. I'm not sure about that. Maybe he'll become the new backup. And Kovacevic as well. 2 very good growths there. Bailey's out on loan now. Have we got anyone else that I really want to loan list? Amaral, want him to go, but I messed that up because I'm an idiot. Alan Kane's fine. Milicevic, honestly, probably could have been a loan. I don't really know. I'm going to put him as a right mid, and he doesn't work anywhere else. I might have to do a permanent deal for him. Meshkov's out, which is good. Kovacic even is staying. Anyone else? Tabak is out on loan. Are we gonna remove him from the loan list? I don't think we are. You know, I think we'll leave him on there for now. Now Callum Lees is back. Tabak could probably go out on loan. Everyone else, it's fine. Finlay Lucas, of course, retiring into the season, but everyone else is okay as they are. Potential to be special for Vidovic. 70 rated, so no surprise there. Caballero is going to be really good. Marin, I don't know how much better he's going to be. Darren looks going to be really good. Shuhu showing great potential as well. Alexandre could hopefully still grow for a little while. We've got Gomez back next episode after the Harrogate game. Hopefully he'll grow to be one of the best centre-backs. And then, of course, Jay Mason, the homegrown talent. He will be the best in the world one day. And hopefully be doing it at this club. But we'll see. But like I said, that is going to end this episode of the Cullingworth FC Create a Club Career Mode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you soon.